What's the deal? It's your boy Duno. You feel me? We're back with another Cheeseman with Duno, and I got my boys from V.O.T.G, Voice of the Ghetto. Y'all didn't know I knew about stuff like this?
Yeah, I did.
You know, you didn't?
No.
I pay attention, fool. I'm an internet kid. I was born on the internet. I've been paying attention for a long time. How you guys doing, man? Let me know what's on the table. Let me know what we're talking about. Let's talk about it.
Well, it's cracking, Duno, man. Appreciate you having
Of course,
us, man.
thank
This
you.
is Lil Silent from that V.O.T.G rap group, Voice of the Ghetto. Hell yeah, we right here in the house.
Hell yeah, little trust right here from that V.O.T.G squad representing that. All of us right here.
That's right. That's right. Big trust right here.
And then there's a couple of you guys.
Oh,
So who we missing? Who we missing?
So right now, Loksta P, Free the Loksta, he's in
Hell
Wayside.
yeah, Free Loksta.
And then we got Critical, Fern Dog, and 750. They couldn't make it, man, but you know everybody knows that we represent for everybody.
Hell yeah. His name is 750.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we call
Why do you
him-
guys call him that?
He came with
I
that
think he
name.
will have to speak on that.
Yeah.
You gotta ask him that.
That's been his little rap name for
a while now.
Yeah.
I never heard that. 750.
Yeah.
When he put that on, you guys put only the number 750, or you guys
I
spell
personally,
it
I
out?
spell out 7 and then put
50.
50.
Okay.
Because
So
he
yeah,
tries to
it's
keep
just-
it the numbers, but not everybody is gonna
Yeah, because
understand that.
I don't want motherfuckers to be like 750. No, so I want to, so they can get it right. 750. You know what I'm saying?
750. Okay,
Yeah,
I
don't
like
want
that.
to know 750, 700.
Seven. Man, so talk to me, man. How, obviously, if you guys don't know, you guys are from the low. I've seen previous interviews before. You guys are from the low bottoms.
Low bottoms.
Hell
The
yeah.
very low bottoms.
And I'm going to tell you guys
Where
right
it
now,
starts.
if you're not from LA, I'm from LA.
Yep.
Where these fools are from, it is ghetto. Like, there's ghetto, there's South Central, there's where I grew up, the West Side, there's East LA, there's the Valley. There's ghettos everywhere, but the low bottoms
The
is
real
nasty,
ghetto,
you
the
guys.
real ghetto
East
is
side
right
of the
there.
South Central right
Grimy.
there.
Ghetto gutter grimy.
Ugh. Like, you ever walk through somewhere and you're like, damn, I wonder who lives in that house? Is that you're like,
We had that house. We
had
had that house.
Like, yeah, the G house, man.
We
We,
had the G
man,
house.
we definitely grew up how the stereotypical
Yeah.
ghetto lifestyle for straight up. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, and
Babies, all that shit.
I mean, your name is, shit is in the name. Voice of the Ghetto, you know what I'm saying?
Ghetto, yeah.
But how was it growing up in, what's it called, the low? Obviously, I could tell it's 3 different generations here.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So, like, if you guys each want to tell a little story about kind of your upbringing and stuff. Obviously, you guys are brothers, but silent, if you guys want to,
Yeah.
just break down your life a little bit. Tell me a little bit about yourself and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
so these are my nephews. You
Okay.
know, they're my sister's kids, you know what I'm saying? So me growing up, I grew up in the 90s, you know? Grew up in the 80s as a kid, banged in the 90s.
Yes.
You know, went to prison for the 2000s
Yeah.
for a long ass time. But growing up out there, for sure, man, like just the stereotype of the 90s being like a very active gang infested
Mm-hmm.
gang warfare is 100% true. You know, anybody that grew up in those times, they got the battle scars to prove it, either whether it's gunshots, stab wounds,
Or even mental.
Oh yeah, mental
scars.
for sure. There's a lot of homies that and just people in general from the 90s that they're gone. They're flipped out already. They had the Sherm back then, crack rock and shit. So people were definitely getting super high full back then.
Yeah.
So the crack epidemic, the Sherm epidemic, all that shit like ruined a lot of homes. A lot of people's parents, were burnt out off that shit, and which gave a lot of youngsters the open door to go fuck around because their
Facts.
parents were
There was nobody
gone.
home. There was nobody home.
Yep. So that's why those times were really really fucked up, because there was no supervision to the kids. The kids was just out there, banging and shit. And I was a result of all that shit, because
Yeah.
at some point I ended up doing a gang of time. I ended up doing 17 years in prison straight.
Jeez.
So that tells you
Straight?
straight, yeah, straight.
Damn.
Yeah, no.
I'm thinking about I'm 25, Pop.
Yeah.
Jeez,
Yeah.
okay, damn.
I went in once I turned 20, and I got out when I was 37. This was 1998, so I was still in that era,
And when you got out, was it like, you're like, damn, there's iPhones now?
Yup.
Like, for real, it's like, there's a
But you know
youth.
what's crazy? Another thing that's really crazy, and I remember telling my brother that when I got out, like everything looked so shrunk. Like the streets looked small. Like the houses looked like they had caved in. But I didn't understand. I was like, damn, fool. Like why does it look that way? But my bro like put in my head, like, nah, fool, is that you lived in such a confined place for so long that your brain just kind of shrunk with it, the way you see things, you know? Because I definitely didn't understand why everything looked shrunk in, but it wasn't that. It was just my brain had to kind of adapt to it, and then eventually everything started coming. I know it sounds weird, fool, but
No.
you
It doesn't add up because if you think about it, fool,
17.
98.
Yeah.
This is. He was part of a whole other numbers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you get out in like if I was born in 2000, right? So if you get out in 98 and you get out in the 2010, like you went from one era to a whole other world.
Yeah.
Even gangbanging changed.
Oh, of course, hell yeah.
Straight to the future.
Yeah, because when I got out, I was still paranoid about like where I was going. Like they'll be like, "Hey, we're gonna go eat over here," and I'm like, "Hey, but ain't that this hood?" They're like, "Yeah, but now we go there all the time." I was like, "Nah, I ain't going there." Like they're like, "Fool, we go there all the time." Like don't trip. Like nah, f that. Like I will still have that PTSD from the '90s, and people telling me in 2015, like, "Fool, it's cool. Like no one be there. Like like no one be around there no more." And I'm like. That like I don't remember it that way. I remember you go there. It's like yeah. So like it took a long time for me to really to get comfortable. But honestly, I've been out 10 years because this was 2015.
So now it's 2025.
Exactly. Yeah, 10 years, and I'm not 100% comfortable, but definitely.
You've adapted a lot.
Yeah, hell yeah. But I'm still cautious, you know.
Yeah, I see your interview with American Cholo, and I like the conversation you were having, and I could tell. But I maybe caught up late because I didn't know you did 17 years, and when you think about it, those are pivotal moments, and like because you were 20, right?
Yep.
So at the age of 20, like you legally couldn't even drink yet.
Nope. I drank my first I would drink, but I'm saying like officially like I remember
like a bar. You went to a bar.
Yeah, never that. But I remember turning 21 in prison, and the homies made some Pruno and shit. And there's like, here, fool, like you're 21. I was like, oh shit.
You're like, this shit's not really what I wanted for my 21st birthday.
Up though, Pruno, no joke. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just the homies were just trying to be funny and make me, like comfortable, because I was just starting my time, like I still had 16 years to go. So it's like, they're just trying to like get me comfortable. I'm a youngster, and these homies were older. So, they're just like, like they were trying to be cool with me and school me and everything, like, so I can from the gate already start preparing for that
my
long
years to
journey,
come.
huh? You know what I'm saying?
I was gonna say, what are the conversations with your family like? I mean, obviously, we don't have to go into details about what you got locked up for, but when you're in court and they go like 17 years, like, what do you tell your sister, their mom, or your dad?
I
Like,
didn't use that one.
Nah, as much as you want, as much as you will.
do they say like the days? Like you got. It's funny because Renee Vodka has the big, shout out my boy, that his dad got 40 years.
Damn.
But they didn't
I've
say
seen that.
40 years. They said the dates.
Yeah, the month, by
They,
months.
by months. So they're like, oh, that's not too long.
40
But then when you do the math, it's like, damn, 40 years.
No, I think he's right though, because I mean, I did 17 years and it's equivalent to 200 months.
Andres, 200 months, pops.
You ready for that?
That sounds out of your hell no.
Hey, but
Final
I
gang.
never thought of it that way, fool, because I did it one day at a time, and that's the way you have to do it, because you can't get ahead of yourself. You just gotta live it one day at a time, because you don't know what tomorrow brings. You can't set a plan for tomorrow if you don't even know you're gonna make it to tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because prison is just as bad as the streets. From one day to another, anything can happen.
Yeah.
So so I took it one day at a time. Definitely never thought of my out date. I took it as just like everyone else that was doing life in there. They don't think about going home. So that's how I every day I thought of, like, you don't think about not going home, but you don't think about home.
Yeah. I prefer forgetting than knowing that one day.
That's your life.
Yeah.
That's your life. It's your life when you have to definitely just accept the fact that that's gonna be your everyday life for the next 200 months, fool. And a lot of people can't accept it. A lot of people, especially if you have like if you're married, you got kids, shit like that. But me, I went without that, so I didn't have that worry. So I was able to,
kind of adjust a little easier than people.
Easier,
yeah.
And forget about the streets. Because someone that has a wife and kids, you can't just forget about them. You want to be in their life. You want to, somehow, some way, still be around for them, and that kind of throws you off the rail.
Yeah.
Because in there, the game in there don't care about your wife and
With
kids.
kids,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Like, you know, they it's just what it is in there, and you can't use that as an excuse. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just on you. If you want to put that pressure on yourself, then, you know,
And
that's
then
on you.
when the release date was coming, was that when you started getting a little more anxious? Like when it was like, okay, you did 180 months, you got 20 more months to go.
You would think-
Cause I'm thinking about it like this, right? Like if let's say I'm doing 10 years, right? Which
Yeah.
will be whatever, how many
Yourself
months.
in the shoes.
And then I'm like, and I got one, like after being, because you got comfortable.
Yep.
After, I mean, obviously you never get really comfortable with sleeping with a whole other, you know what I'm saying? But like with a whole man, with a whole living, not having your own space or whatever. But when you have 1 month left, and I'm like, damn, all I've known is 17 years a year. Like,
Well, trip on this story real quick. This is before I got out. I'm talking about just days, because honestly, what you're trying to say, I didn't feel that. Like, I literally lived it one day at a time until I walked out of there. Like, even the day before, I still didn't take it as tomorrow I'm leaving. No, like the day before, I still did the same routine I would do every day. And I remember being like working out, and then the homies were walking past the workout area, and they stopped, and they were kind of tapping each other and looking at me like saying, they're pointing at me. And I didn't know what they were talking about, right? I just was like, what's up with these fools? Later on, when I ran into the homie that was pointing to the little homie about me, he told me, hey, I seen you earlier, and it's a trip. He tells me that tomorrow you go home, and you're still doing the same routine that I've known you to do it every day. Damn. You know, and I told him the same thing. I said, hey, one day at a time, I'm still here until I leave. You know, like I'm still here until the moment I leave. Yeah. You know, but the crazy part of the other stuff that you're talking about is that, okay, 17 years, that's a lifetime for a lot of people, right? You know, like that's, you know, just think about it. When you were born to when you were 17 years old, that's a whole ass, you know, whole ass lifetime. So having to did that much time, when I actually got out and I walked out and I got in the car that was driving me away, and when we were driving away from the facility, I look back at the facility, fool, and this probably, you know, doesn't resonate to a lot of people, but if you're never been in those shoes. But I look back, fool, and I got emotional, right?
Yeah.
I got emotional, but if me saying that, you would think you're emotional because you're going home. But it was the opposite, fool. Like, I got emotional because I was leaving a big part of my life.
For sure.
I was leaving 17 years, you know? And it's crazy to think that you get emotional about leaving prison. But it's just that place seen me, they raised me, fool. You know? You know, it's like you being in a foster home for that long, and then finally your real parents come get you, and you're not gonna be, you're like, oh shit. Like, and then you're gonna feel bad about leaving where you've been at for 17 years.
Yeah.
You know, so it was a crazy feeling, but it was just for like a second, fool.
And then Carl Jr.
I was like, hey, but it's crazy. I could have kept that to myself. But
no.
You know?
I mean, to me, it's just more like, and again, you were talking about where you guys grew up, and I'm like, people talk about shit like this and don't really ever been in the shoes, like. And for 17 years, and you went from 20 to 37. Sheesh, damn.
From 98 to 2015. So, you know, 2015 was a whole new era.
2015 was cracking. Shoreline Mafia was cracking. That shit was it was a whole world.
Imagine that. You know, like, imagine coming out to that. And I never used an iPhone and shit, you know, so it took all that shit. I never had an email.
I was about to say, what was the biggest, like, culture shock?
The phone, the phone.
The phone?
Yeah, the phone.
Like, you supposed to FaceTime you randomly? Like, get the fuck out my phone?
I just didn't know how to do any of that shit, fool. Like, I would have literally asked people to help me like do certain things, you know?
Facebook.
And I was grown.
That fool made your Facebook account?
Nah, it took me a while to get into social
media. To get a little more comfortable.
Yeah, to get into social media. Like, even as soon as I got out in 2015, I started pushing the music. But just raw, without any social media. Like, I didn't have Facebook, Instagram, none of that shit.
You're still hating the Swami.
No.
Not the way to do it no more.
Not that deep into it.
And we didn't have no distro kit or none of that too. So everything was going through SoundCloud.
Just SoundCloud and YouTube. That's how everybody started.
Yeah, for sure.
Back then. Yeah. You know? It was putting music on big platforms like Spotify. It wasn't common for an upcoming youngster.
Yeah, for
you know?
sure not.
It wasn't for like it was a process that you had to go through to get to those steps.
Yeah.
But not until a few years went by and then I started.
Yeah, you start learning little by little.
Yep.
That's the
Self-taught, you know.
Yeah.
Like
and honestly, that's the best way to do it. Like I remember when I first started doing YouTube, I kind of taught myself, bro. Like literally was just like, I guess I just upload here, and then one time I uploaded a video and it was getting no views, and it's because I had it on private. And I'm like, what a fucking idiot! But then I went on YouTube to look up how to upload a YouTube video. So I mean, honestly, YouTube will teach you everything nowadays for sure.
hey, so that one little documentary you did many years ago, they were following you around downtown.
Yeah,
and
where I
shit.
grew up, yeah.
What that one came about? What, you was already like doing comedy, or that was
Yeah, shout out my boy. Damn, I don't want to say his name. Shout out my boy Carlos. His name's Carlos, but he has a whole. And one day he was like, "Hey, Duno, let's just film like a little day by day of your life." And I kind of explained where I was coming from. At the moment, I was just doing the skits.
Like
it was just
funny skits?
yeah, the funny skits, and it was like, and people were kind of intrigued, I guess, with my story. I guess because I'm raised by all girls, fool. I'm raised by all girls. I'm the only boy. I got 3 older sisters. And then people really liked like the graph stories. I grew up like tagging and shit like that. So people like shit like that a little more. But people were able to learn a little more on a personal level because I wasn't doing interviews and shit at the moment.
But for you being raised with girls, it would becoming aggressive with it though.
Damn,
So like you feel
I'm acting like that right now.
Hey, you feel
I
like
really
you-
be feminine. I'm not.
yeah,
hitting the
you feel
homies
like you
hard,
had to
too.
do that
Yeah,
shit
that was
because
some
like you
hard
kind of
jokes.
had to like press the line.
Well,
like I'm the man of the house. You know. Like,
Yeah, well, I mean, all my sisters, like, you know, they're so my
older?
2 older sisters had my dad in their lives.
okay.
And then my dad got addicted to meth when I was in 98. And when I was born in 2000, so I didn't really get the good years of him. I got him being lost on drugs. So so I was right away, I had to be like, I kind of started working. And then when I really started popping off is when I kind of was able to do that. But my sisters have always, my mom grew up very feminist. So my mom's very much like a woman could do what a man could do. So, but I was just raised in a household with women. But there is certain trades that I learned with the homies on the block that I couldn't learn from a woman at home. Like,
but I bet you I bet you know how to sew and
hell,
shit like that.
yeah. I know how to clean like a motherfucker. I know how to wash clothes.
Hey,
Fool, I have homies my age, fool, and they don't know how to separate white with color and black. I'm like, you're a dirtbag, fool. You don't wash your white clothes with your black clothes.
I bet you get a hole in your shirt, you'll take out the little cookie
I'll
thing
throw
and
that. I
start
get
sewing
PROCLUB
it.
for free
Huh?
now.
You'll take out the little
Not
cookie
back
thing
then.
with all the sewing stuff.
Yeah. Nah, I wish I knew how to sew shit. If that was the case, I would have sewed all my jeans. Because sometimes you get this shit like super like baggy.
And all
I'm like,
dragged out in the back
and
and
I'm like, hold up, motherfucker. I take that shit to a tailor now. My mom getting a little older, so she became fighting the Lilo and shit. So I just take it to.
Put that shit in
Yeah,
the
literally. So I find the motherfucker now.
She can't help you right now.
Yeah, she like, hell no. So how was it for you guys? Like, was he, like, when he went to prison, was he a big part of your guys' life?
Yeah, well, as when he went to I'm born in '94.
And what I want to say too is like how you said it earlier is pretty much it is 3 eras because he came from the 90s, he's from the 2000s, and I'm from the 2010s.
Because how old are you?
I'm your age. I'm 26.
Okay, so you're born 2099.
I'm 99.
Oh, 90, okay, you're only.
Well, we'll talk about it right now. We got a common friend right there that's not here no more, and that was
Let's
my
go
boy.
with this fool. So. This fool.
But so I fall off like basically
Just
when,
get closer to the mic.
when he went in, you know.
Yeah, you
I
can move
was-
it closer.
Yeah, move it closer to you, but yeah, right there.
When he went in, you know, I was basically upcoming. You know, he went in '98. I was born in '94.
He was 4 years old.
You were 4, yeah.
So as we're going, you know, I grew up in the era where I did see all this, you know, all the.
Well, it was wild too, early
it was
2000s
wild.
for sure.
The early 2000s, you know, we grew up into that. You know, me, my brother, my cousin, you know, we basically seen the whole era.
Okay.
The drugs, everything, you know, we seen it all. But as we were going, you know, we just kind of fell into the steps, you know.
Yeah.
We didn't get asked to do it, but we just grew up into
Grew
it.
into
you
it,
know? We grew up into
Same
it.
like me.
So as we're going, you know, like I started getting it busted, got my gun case, you know, shit like that, you know, started going to juvenile hall camp, all that bullshit. So, you know, as we were going, you know, my other brother fell into the steps. You know, it just kept going and going. And
Oh, so how many brothers are you guys?
So it's me.
You're the oldest.
I'm the oldest, and my brother that's in jail right now, Loa P.
Lokes the P, okay.
Lokes the P.
It's him and then it's Lil Trust?
yeah, Lil
Okay.
Yeah, we're the 3 oldest.
Three oldest.
Yeah. But you know that's pretty much how that fell apart. You know, like
Yeah.
that fell in part. You know, like it was me, then my carnal, then my other carnal. You know, but basically as we were growing, you know, we had no choice, dog. You know, we had to catch on, don't we?
Yeah. And you, I mean, obviously you're locked up, but obviously you come home every once in a while.
Oh yeah, and not only just calling, mind you, before I went to jail, I was already rapping.
Yeah, you're already doing
I
your
was already
thing.
doing some
90s
mixtapes,
tapes.
mixed tracks on.
Yeah.
I was already doing shit in the '90s.
Yeah, he
you
left
know,
some shit behind.
Yeah, so which is how all this came about, and why they rap now, and because in the mid '90s, from '94 to '98, when he was born, till the day I went to jail, I used to record myself rapping on like instrumentals from the whatever was popping at the time, like let's say like West Side Connection, Bow Down, all that shit. You know,
Yeah, but you were like sampling.
sampling.
Yes,
Yeah, just using.
Having fun with it,
Yeah, fucking with it, and that shit was catchy. Like people were fucking with it because I literally was just kind of doing something that wasn't being done at the time. Was like gangbanging, but on wax, you know, like on a track, and for the homies, you know what I'm saying. So it wasn't a thing that was known. So I was kind of like bringing that to the table at the time, and it became a little popular. So when I ended up going to jail, that cassette stood, and it not only just stood in my hood, but it started spreading out to different cities, different counties. But I didn't know I was busted.
Yeah,
I didn't
you're
know
busted.
I didn't know it was catching on. And with that being said, these fools grew up to that music.
Yeah.
You know,
But
I mean, let's talk about that.
That's where, you know, that's where we kind of
like the influence came from.
kind of got pumped up, you know, started like my other brother, the one that's busted, he was more into it. Like he was more into
like
it.
more
He's a real he really.
You were in the
could rap.
hood.
He
I
could,
was in the hood.
he
dog,
could
you
really
know,
rap.
Not until I started like the shit started really popping. That's when I kind of like jumped into it. But my other brother, he's the one that was like there's videos of him if you go on YouTube where he's fucking like 10 years old flowing his shit.
Yeah.
Word by word, you know, like not skipping shit, just flowing it. Like he already knew off the top, but that was our shit, you know. Like, I went to Camp Miller back in 08, and there's some homies right there from Sur 13, and they're like, "Hey, I know your homie. I heard your CD. You know that CD? Like, what?
Yeah.
Like that's my uncle.
That's my uncle. I'm about to say,
What? And I had another homie there too in that camp.
Yeah.
And he's like, he vouched for that is his uncle. Like, what? Like,
Yeah.
I was getting love, my boy. You know, I was like, hell yeah.
I was like a legend in the hood because everyone knew the music, but no one knew what happened.
There was no
to him.
face to it.
Yeah, what happened
No
to
face
that
to it.
homie? You know, like that fool was going hard, and then all of a sudden he just dropped off the face of the earth. You know.
Yeah, and that was kind of like and that's what when I explain to people like because you know there's always like a big argument now about like either rap or like Chicano rap, right? Like there's always like a big division.
Yeah.
And I think when people and you can correct me when I'm wrong, right?
No,
Because
we'll
I didn't grow up to Chicano rap. My parents aren't born and raised in LA. I grew up to cumbia, sonidera, rock en español. That's what I grew up on to. You know what I'm saying? Like so, to me, rap was always like the 50s and like but the era of Chicano rap was a thing. I just think people always just made it seem like it was just one certain thing, but people don't know that there was fools actually just rapping. Because when you were rapping, you weren't like I'm a Chicano rapper. You're just like you're like a motherfucker. I'm a fucker from the ghetto rapping. Like that's all it is. Yeah,
there was no division, fool, because when we would go to the swap meet to buy rap tapes, there wasn't the Hispanic rappers are over here and the black rappers over here and the white rappers over here. No, it's just everything was mixed up. You had to look for that shit because back then there wasn't that type of
like that.
it wasn't
like a genre.
it was just rap. Like it literally was just rap and
gangster rap.
Yep.
It was gangster. That's what I'm saying. Like, and I think people just like Chicano is like, oh, it's because you're. I'm like, no, I think that's somebody had to make that genre in their head.
No, what it as gangster rap.
I think it's gangster rap too. I'm with you, ba.
Let me say it like this, because Spliff D, he's one of the homies that first
kicked it off.
That blogged us back in the days. He explained it perfectly. He's like, Chicano rap, what they consider Chicano rap, is actually a sub. What do they call it? like a sub
culture,
subgenre,
a subgenre of gangster rap. It's just when gangster rap died out for the black artists, you know, because remember that. Well, you're young, but in the 90s there was a such thing as gangster rap. They had the Bloods and Crips. They had like even DJ
Mac
Quick,
10,
MC8,
banging
Mac
on
10.
Yeah,
all
they
that
was-
was considered
they was gang banging.
gangster rap, right? And when
that
they
era.
when they stopped doing it because like they started evolving into different music.
Yeah.
That's when the homies came in and
Yeah.
kind of took over gangster rap. But at some point after that, someone labeled it Chicano rap because like it was just Chicanos doing that shit.
Yeah.
But it actually it was born out of gangster rap. Like
Yeah.
Chicano rap was born out of gangster rap. But in my times there was
Yeah, there was no
such thing.
yeah, because I remember growing up, like, and again, just from when I grew up, like, obviously I knew who the Mr. Capones, the criminals
that's
were and
pretty
stuff
much
like.
what that
Yeah,
was
but
right there.
my homies were never like, this is Chicano rap. It was just like, this
no.
is the banger, and I was like,
That's a
oh,
homie,
yeah, like I never,
Yeah.
it never, and then obviously the conversation now is that,
Well-
but yeah, to me it was like. It just was gang banging on motherfucking beats, like. You
But
know?
let's be real though.
Yeah.
The only reason that conversation comes up now is because people they want to, I guess, consider it evolve and be accepted by what they consider just rap, right?
Yeah.
But let's be real, man. Like whatever. Like I get it, the whole Chicano rap and trying to, I don't want to be labeled that.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you still raza, fool. If you're not being accepted
On that.
already right now, just because you rap, just you labeling yourself something else, it's not gonna open a door for you. Fool.
I like that.
Especially
You
if
know?
you don't have that sound.
Yeah, like
No,
like,
and I respect that because that's like if you're a black soccer player, you're not gonna be like, I play black soccer. You're gonna play soccer, motherfucker. Just because
Yeah, I
I'm
got the right
like,
example.
yeah, you're black and you play soccer, but it's not a whole different type of soccer.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I agree.
Yeah.
I'm glad you said that because I'm like, to me, motherfuckers was just rapping, and I get it. People want to be proud of their culture.
Yeah.
You can't be mad at that.
Yeah.
But I definitely understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
But y'all was doing y'all shit, man.
yeah.
And then you got into the rap.
Yeah. Well, we kind of picked it
Oh,
up.
your middle brother did. Your middle brother first.
Well, my brother and this fool, my
Like
other
you said,
brother.
it's 3 eras.
Yeah.
It built up.
Like I'm saying,
90s,
throughout that
2000s.
time, I was still in the street fucking around and shit, so I didn't really, I wasn't really focused.
Paying attention,
Yeah.
Yeah, it was-
Until they told me, hey, fool, come spit this
Come
shit.
try it,
you know,
motherfucker,
Come
yeah,
spit
yeah.
this shit. So I'm like, fuck it. I went. I honestly, fuck it. I mean, like, like, hell yeah. I wanted to be part of it. I did. So I'm like, hell yeah. So I went, boom, boom, boom. Got it done. Then from there, I got pumped up. I got pumped up. But prior to that, we were going to this spot when we were in elementary. Me and my
Place
other
called
brother.
Home.
It's called A Place Called Home.
I don't know if you ever heard of that.
It's like a program, kind of.
Yes.
It's a
Yeah.
Okay.
They
school
have
program.
a few.
Yeah, a few of them.
After school program right there. It's near our neighborhood. And we will go after school. And right there, we'll take a music class. Like they put
They had
us in there.
a whole studio,
Oh, fire,
everything.
fire.
Yeah, it had a whole studio, everything.
Oh, it was crazy. I remember in Juvenile Hall they had something like that too.
Yeah,
I remember.
yeah.
Yeah, they had something like.
Yeah.
I remember some
Yeah.
food. I'm gonna go to hip hop class, and I was like,
yeah.
all
they
right.
have some shit like that.
Hey, I got a story with you.
But
They got
right
a
there
story
we
with you.
had this teacher, and he kind of caught on to me and my brother. Mainly more because of my brother. He liked his style and shit. Like he just liked him because he was bug wild.
Yeah.
He would fucking listen. He like,
A lot of
come here,
adrenaline.
come here.
Yeah.
That was
Chest down
raw.
right here. And so we'll
Can't
try.
sit down.
At that point, me and my brother would try to write some music, and we would try. It was like a school of
Yeah.
music. So then after we reached out to my uncle, like, hey, write us something. Write us
Send
something.
us some shit.
Yeah, like write us something. And I kind of still remember the
Hook us
beginning.
up.
It goes like, I was able since my name's Abel. I've been bald headed since birth, some shit like that. Like,
Hey, but it's crazy that I wrote something like very
I know
very
what you're
clean.
talking
It was
about.
clean.
Kind of appropriate.
Because to me, appropriate because to me they were little kids.
Yeah.
But this fool wrote me back and said, "Hey,
Shit is gay.
That shit was cool, yeah. but nah, like write me some gangster shit." I was like, "What the fuck?" But yeah, I would try to keep it clean. I was using his real
remember-
name and shit.
I remember what you said too. You said,
Look at
you
him
said
trying to be a good
something-
influence.
Yeah,
Bro. Look at
this
that.
fool wrote me back and
At
told
that
me,
time,
"Nah,
I
not
had
that."
my uncle, the one that runs the Ghetto Lifers, Beto.
Yeah.
He had a studio and everything in his pad. Like literally, we call it the DJ
Whole
room.
head up. Yeah, it was a
Okay,
He had
yeah.
a DJ to record. He had a computer. He had gang of fucking
And a gang of
all in the
CDs.
walls,
Of like old
CDs,
school, like old
everything,
school shit.
everything, dog. He
Pornos.
has pictures.
It was a dream.
Pornos.
It was a dream at that time.
Nice. I want to go to his house.
my part.
Let's get.
I want to go into a time machine.
We're gonna sleep over.
So right there, dog, I would practice. I'm pretty sure he probably has a video. He goes through all his shit.
Yeah.
Where we would go in there ourselves and try to record ourselves. Like try to record ourselves to the music thing, with those verses he has sent us. But then from there, we kept going. We kept trying to try. My brother, I would see him. I was trying to ride and shit. But then until he was gonna come out, closer to the day where he was gonna come out, probably like a year or two before that, him and my brother were already recording themselves, like doing music. There's old ass videos right there. I think like 27. What is it like?
13.
Like 2013. Where they're like doing
It
some,
was already rapping and shit.
yeah, to some shit to like 50 Cent, like the Harley. Oh, that's the
Yeah,
game.
kind of like sampling.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what I was doing.
Yeah, kinda like
they were
sampling.
doing it already.
So when he came out, we were already kind of they were pretty much already ready to go. You know?
Yeah, kind of like dipping their toes in the water.
yeah, they were
Yeah.
already ready for me because
Yeah.
I used to pump them up on the phone. I was like,
Yeah,
hell
he'll
yeah.
call like,
I
hey,
was like,
fool,
yup.
I won't be out.
And then how'd you guys decide to make the rap group? Like, fuck it, let's do this.
Yeah,
That was
that
him.
was me. Yeah, because as soon as how he said in 2013, when these fools were showing me that they were really getting it, like they got better, and not only did they get better, like my nephew T Beats, he started doing beats. He was a youngster, but he was doing beats. So they're giving me all this information when I'm locked up, and I'm like, hell yeah, fool! Like I was like, oh shit, I got a producer, I got a couple people that rap, and I got this fool that wants to also be involved, and I was like, damn, like I want to incorporate everybody, because before them, I just was thinking about myself. I was like, damn, I'm gonna get out. I got all this music I wrote, because I was writing for years, so I had stacks.
Yeah,
of fucking
stacks and
music.
He
shit.
still got that
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, I still
I
got
think he probably got a gang of verses he hasn't
Nah,
dropped.
hell yeah, for sure. So at first I was just thinking about what I was gonna do when I got out, but when these fools told me they can rap too and they can do beats and all that shit, I was like, yeah, I want them a part of my team.
Yeah, part of like the whole movement you're trying to
Yeah,
go with.
movement. So, but I was like growing up, I always liked rap groups. Like NWA, Second to None.
The East Siders, all
The
that
East
shit.
Siders, yeah. So
yeah, we got it.
I love the way
Still got
when
some
they share the
stories.
mic, fool. Like I love just hearing different voices and different aspects of the story they're telling, So I was like, fuck yeah, like I want to create a group, like I want to do a group the way I grew up liking. And then so yeah, I was just kind of trying to think of a name of something that represent where we grew up at, which is the ghetto.
Yeah.
But at the same time, not approach it as a gang thing, more like something that is universal and that
Have a deeper deeper meaning.
yeah, deeper meaning rather than just my hood. I wanted it
Yeah.
to be universal. So I was like, damn, how can I incorporate the ghetto but still speak for everybody?
Yeah.
From the ghetto, because
For
the
sure.
ghetto's not just our ghetto; it's the ghetto's worldwide.
For sure.
There's a ghetto everywhere.
Yeah,
So I was like,
everybody.
what? Like what other name than the voice of the ghetto? So I was like, fuck yeah, that's it.
Well, even the acronym sounds good, like VOTG.
Yeah,
like
okay,
that.
yeah,
Yeah, that goes good as well.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I know
trust
you
me,
like
like
that.
when I said voice
Yeah, I
of
fuck
the
with that, I
ghetto,
fuck with it.
because initially my thing was voice of the ghetto, so I was the acronym. I was like like I wanted to roll out the tongue and
Yeah.
sound good when you're saying it, right? Because you don't want to be like have too many syllables to it. You know what I'm saying?
It takes too long for sure.
So when I was like VOTG, voice of the ghetto, I was like that. The syllables are just right. It's not too much. It's not too little. It's just perfect. Like I was like I really had that time in my hands. I was in prison, fool. So I had the time to perfect what the fuck I wanted to do.
Once you got out, you kind of had like a plan.
I already had it. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that because the name sounds good, but so does the abbreviation, so it's easier for people to connect right away. It's kind of like I have a homie that he has his brand is for EOTR, but it stands for East of the River.
Yeah.
So the name's hard, but also the abbreviation is
Yeah,
easy. It rolls off the tongue
it goes
easily.
with it. Yeah, it goes hard.
So then,
yeah.
what? You guys finally hit the studio, and then it starts cracking. Things start taking off. What was like the first little recognition y'all got?
Well, YouTube, because we pretty much we started right away doing like recording ourselves, like
Videos.
blogging ourselves. Hey, a lot of people some people give us the credit, other people they look past it, but But we have a lot of vlogging since the 90s, fool. Like we've
Yeah.
been doing that shit for many years, and from the day we got out to now, we did a lot of that shit way before anybody was doing it. You know, but since we were a smaller channel, that shit wasn't a thing at the time.
Yeah.
It kind of went under the radar, fool. But anyone that goes or anyone that has been following us since those times, they were like, "Hey, these fools are."
But
the
just
original ones."
re-upload it. I would
know,
re-upload it.
yeah.
Well, that's
we
what
got
kind of
that.
we've been putting them out there, like
On
like
social
little
media.
short clips and shit. But
I would re-upload
well,
all
you know,
that
like
shit.
That shit, those hood vlogs,
Yeah, the
hood
vlogs, yeah.
and shit they're doing.
No, yeah, we did it since
been
back
doing that
then.
shit, my boy, since like 2007, 2008.
And we've been had Dunos from the
Before
hood.
those.
Yeah.
Comedic ass homies, fool. And we got them recorded,
had
fool.
dudes.
But
No,
before
we had
that,
somebody.
like in the 90s, early 80s, 90s, they have videos too. Of that shit.
Yeah, I would re-upload all that shit. Go get the bag
And
for
we do,
sure.
we do it on social media because we did it on YouTube, but just recently we're doing it on like
On
Instagram,
social media.
TikTok,
Instagram, yeah.
and that shit's going. It's going.
picking up?
It's picking. Some of them go viral.
TikTok's
And
the
shit.
shit right now, dog.
TikTok's where it's at. Man, even like you could upload a 30-second part of a whole hour vlog
Yeah,
and you
just a
upload that
little
part.
reel.
That
A
should
reel
move your
is gonna
whole
take
shit.
you
It'll
up.
move your whole motion.
Yeah, so but for sure, Lil Trust, a big part of when
the-
I got
of
out,
the
he was
kickoff.
young. He was like 15 or 16,
Nah,
right?
they got us
like 15.
Yeah, it was
3
16.
eras.
Yeah, 3 hours, yeah.
Yep, and he to this day he's my engineer. He's my studio manager.
He's the one that gets it done.
He does
my boy.
everything.
He's the
Fool,
one that
and he's
gets it done.
self-taught, fool. He's self-taught. No one's ever took him
Nah,
to
yeah, yeah.
no school.
That's just hard
Hey,
too.
real quick. We have a Loa P on the phone. Can you say a couple words?
Hell
real
yeah,
quick?
come on, let's do it.
I don't
Shoot
know.
it. Here, put it right here. I'll grab it just so. then I'll
Looks
hold
to be
this.
fucks with you too.
Yeah, heavy. Why? Watch him say some crazy shit.
What I do know. Talk to that.
No horny stuff.
Yo.
No horny stuff. He ain't got no.
Oh, hell no, I was just here hustling, man. What's happening?
What's happening, Bob? They said no horny stuff, so I was gonna ask you some crazy questions. But
I gotta hold back.
say what's up to the channel, man. Let them know who we talking to. All that good
That's
shit.
the boy Duno right there, what?
Yeah, what's cracking, Bob?
Uh-huh.
What's happening, man? Come on now, boy. Saludos, man.
Appreciate you too, my boy. Yeah, I throw in right here, kicking it with the fan bam. They over here getting drunk.
Nothing new.
What's cracking though, Bob? Let them know where you calling from. Let them know who's this, all that.
Yeah, you already know we stuck in the motherfucking bounty over here, man. Just trying to get through, trying to make it home, my boy, you know what I mean? The boy loves to pee, you know what I mean?
Yes,
From
sir.
the boys of the ghetto. Just trying to get it in, man. Just wanted to say saludos, much love to you, my boy. And I appreciate you for your
Ask
time,
him a
man.
quick
You know,
question
to have
about the
my
music
family
thing.
right there.
Yeah.
See what he said.
Yeah, it's cool.
I'm gonna send it to voicemail, Bob.
Nah, it's cool.
I'm
Don't
sending it to- Hell yeah, Bob. Hey, out of you and your two brothers, who's the best rapper?
Fool, you get on with
Yeah.
crazy shit.
I said, out of you and your
Tell the
brothers, who's the
truth.
best rapper?
Tell the truth, nigga.
Oh, man. Shit. I ain't gonna... Little Trust got talent, too, man.
Nah, fool. We're not talking about talent.
Political answer.
I didn't even want to hear that.
But they all got their own ways, dog. I can't hate. Like, I love everything we do together, dog. Everybody
Hey,
got
but
their own
out of
That's what I
the
wanted to
out of the
hear.
three, who's the most popular?
Loaster.
Loaster.
Is that me?
Yeah,
He's at it. He's trying to be humble on the phone right now. He's trying to sound good.
He got all the tortas now.
He got all the tortas. I'm gonna hook you up for something. I'm gonna put your photo right here. We're gonna pop it up.
Put your booking number.
You're gonna put something.
Nah, man. It's cool.
Hey, you get them all. You can have them.
Hell yeah, pops. Hey man, we'll come home soon, brother. You know what I'm saying? Come do your thing. Make sure y'all take over the scene and shit.
Let's get it. We'll be back at it, you know what I mean? Back to it, you know, with the group and shit.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Still
sir.
doing your shit or what? You still making it happen or what? You still roasting motherfuckers?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Every once in a while I get the energy to talk shit to fools, you know what I'm saying?
Don't do it.
But you feel me? I like podcasting too. Podcasting is fun.
That fool gonna sew your pants, fool. They rip.
Yeah, fool.
I appreciate you for your
Yeah.
time, my boy.
You already know, my boy is love. Yes, sir. I'm gonna pass it to your brother right here. I'm gonna pass it to Lil Trust real quick.
Gotcha,
All right, bye-bye. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Shout out the guy, man.
That's right.
He was-
Hey, wait.
That fool, he was trying to be humble like a motherfucker. He's like,
Yeah.
I'm not even the funniest
Put him in the
one.
spot, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Loaster P though. Yeah, that fool was when we were doing our shit, you know, the beginning and up till he got busted.
He has a good sense of humor, dog. Like,
you could tell he's good
spirited. He got a
spirited.
good heart.
You know, like, like
he got a real good heart.
He's the hype of the crowd, dog. To be honest, you know, like when we're around and shit, he's pumping the shit up.
Yeah. He has character. He has a character. Yeah.
You would have liked it for sure.
Yeah,
you would have been right here probably
talking shit. Yeah.
That fool would have wanted to spend the night with you.
He would have wanted to spend the night with you. I'll stay with you, doing all just.
He don't leave, dog.
Yeah, he don't leave.
He
We'll drive away and he like, no, I'm gonna stay with
doing?
Duno.
Yeah, what you doing? What you doing?
I'm like, motherfucker, I ain't dropping you off in the low ball. I'll Uber your ass.
Yeah, but that's how he is. Like if he likes the vibe, that fool wants to stay. Like he wants to stay. Like I'm gonna stay with Duno. Fool. Like
that's
that fool
cool.
say he ain't doing nothing.
Yeah, well that's good, fool, because you need somebody like that. And I feel like for my friend group, I'm that. Like I feel like
you know what I like about it the most?
Yeah.
Is that we have all that. We have all that within us.
Yeah.
You know, like it's not no outsiders or nothing. It's literally the family, my boy. You know, like all of us, we're all connected somehow. You know, like all of us. So that's one of the main things I like, and I think that's one of the main things that keep us going.
And I think also, it gives the new upcoming generation from y'all section something to be proud about. I feel like, right?
Yeah, of course.
Like I think even I remember growing up and seeing fucking the Netflix documentary when Esteban Orio and them fools did that. And I remember seeing my homie Chato on there. Yeah, seeing my homie Chato on there. It gave me like a sense of pride, you know, like like you're proud. So I can only imagine the little fools from y'all section, y'all area being like, those the homies, fool, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and that's why we're appreciative of people like yourself.
Appreciate that, thank you.
That you brought us to your platform. And I know you're a busy man and you gave us the time of day, you know.
Hell yeah, I know how to. Who did I meet at day trip?
It was 50. He didn't come today.
Yeah, he's not here today.
Fool, you know how fucked up I was, fool? I was drunk out of my mind. No, cause look, I was walking with the homegirls, and one of the homies was like, hey, fool, let's get, and then we took a flick, but he's like, hey, my boy, you know I'm from V.O.T.G, and I was like, but I was drunk, so I'm like, V.O.T.G, and he said, voices again. I was like, oh yeah. And he's like, those my people. I was like, let's do an interview. And I was like, let's do it. And I gave him my number, but he knew I was like, he wasn't like, he was just like, let's lock it in for let's do it, boom, right? Yeah. It was cool, but I met him at day trip.
Before we get in,
have you guys ever gone to any raves like that?
Nah.
Fool, y'all missing out, boy.
Hey, but before I try to get into what I want to talk about, I want to see how you know us
through YouTube. Growing up through that era.
How long ago?
It wasn't not too long ago. It was probably when I was like 17, 18. You guys were doing the cypher freestyle. They were doing the freestyles and shit like that. Okay. But where did you guys do an interview and you guys were wearing like masks?
Fucking which one was that?
Damn.
Interview with mask.
And it was you guys were wearing like maybe like ski mask.
I don't remember that one.
Yeah.
I remember we did some shows like that, and we
did a couple of shows.
Yeah, because I remember Facebook was cracking at the moment too, like 2015 and we're seeing things.
Oh but no, well we got pictures, we got a lot of shit where we like when
where we helped out when we got the Halloween mask.
Oh, we were doing the lokes and all that.
Yeah, we got the Halloween mask.
Yeah.
Okay, it might have been that.
Yeah, it was a video.
It looked like we did a kidnapping.
But you know what's crazy? And obviously we could, but I was locked up with some food from y'all area.
Yeah.
I was locked up with Nino.
Yeah.
I bumped. Well, that's what I'm.
Is it kid or Nino?
Well, pretty much. It's two of them.
There's two of them.
So I don't know.
Oh, there is two of them.
Nah, he's gotta be talking about kids.
It's two
in the halls, right?
foods that
I was in
juvenile. Talking about.
I was in camp.
There's a Nino from
food. I know who you're talking about.
It's either the food from Long Beach or it's the homie that's my dog, my road dog.
Yeah, the one that has he has it on his eyebrow.
It's Long Beach.
Yeah, but he's
cool too though. I bumped into him too like that.
So that's not him the one. But yeah, I was in juvenile. I was in camp with that fool at Afterball.
I got somebody too. That we both know.
2015.
I was there in 08.
Yeah, and I was with him, and then I remember he's like, my homies rap. Cause you know when you're bored, fools be rapping. I wasn't doing that, but fools be rapping.
You don't think nothing.
And I feel like I got homies that rap. And when you're kind of like in that era, you start just seeing shit, and just that whole. I mean, well, I guess you guys were kind of being put, but to me, I like the underground version of it.
Yeah,
I like the raunchiness of it.
Yeah,
because that's and I had
style right there.
And I had a whole era of me. of me, like that's like the underground backpack rap, I guess you would say. That's how I fell in love with Mac Miller. He used to drop the mixtapes.
Yep.
And you know, when you go in that deep hole
Yeah, that
shit, you
raw
start.
shit.
But also, I'm from LA, fool. You know, fools talk. So I remember hearing y'all back then. I wasn't too into the music, but I was just watching
heard
shit.
about
I
it.
was just watching.
We were making a little noise.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Like we were popping up on people's feeds.
For sure,
You know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying? And,
For sure, 2016, 17, we was out there.
16 for sure.
It
Because
was
we were doing
us,
shit that
Blackie,
people
and
weren't doing.
Brownside.
We were,
Mhm.
okay,
Yeah,
look,
yeah.
let me put it to you like this. For right now, the game, like Raza, like
Yeah.
rap, is flooded. fool.
Yeah, it has a
It's
gang of
flooded.
rappers.
It's
Too
flooded.
much people.
But back in 2015, 16, 17, it was only a handful.
It was a handful
and you
for
can
sure.
keep up with it. And
Yeah.
we were one of them.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? So we were gonna pop up.
And
on
you
your
guys were
feed.
also the ones with no drama behind it.
Yeah. We
That's
were
what that's- and-
strictly
and-
how you said.
We still try to keep it that way.
No, and you guys,
Whoa.
and I guess I could, and I'm glad you said that, right? Because
Try to keep it about
because
music.
drama, it gets the views, but it's not all publicity.
I can talk about that.
You know what I'm
shit.
saying? Because
we don't
because
fuck
shout
with
out
that.
because obviously like Brownside, right? I used to watch what's it called?
Toker,
Lives.
yeah, Toker.
I used to watch Toker's Live, and I used to be
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
this fool in here talking
Yeah.
shit.
He's the
Which
one
and that's who he was. You know, that's just who he was.
Yeah.
And the whole criminal Capone thing, I remember all that.
yeah.
But you guys always kind of stood out of all the
I
bullshit.
stood up. Yeah, and
it
straight
was
up,
different.
straight up, fool. Like it held us back, but in our reality, it's because we come with the morals that were taught to us from the streets and from prison. So I would talk to them.
Yeah.
Trust me,
So if I hear some bullshit,
If it wasn't up to you, these would be in there
that's
dissing
right.
everybody.
Yeah.
when I heard some bullshit, I was like, oh. And he
Yeah.
was like,
Nah,
nah,
sometimes it
fool.
ain't
But,
even dissing. It's like, it's just.
But I used
it's
to
real
tell these
shit,
fools
fuck
like
dissing.
just let's just stick to the music. You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, Toker was kind of the originator of talking shit on live. You
He
know
would
what
have
I'm
been a great podcaster at the moment if he
yeah,
was still
yeah.
alive.
This
He
time
would have.
right now, yeah.
Shit.
But one thing that
You're
I
right.
hate about right now is that no, I'm glad you brought it up.
Yeah.
Because you, in a way, you're paying homage to your memory of those times. But people want to forget that. People want to forget that it really existed and that they were into that. They want to be like, oh, I don't fuck with Chicano rap, or I don't fuck with nah, fools. All you motherfuckers was watching that shit back in the day. You know,
They
when y'all
seen
was
us, yeah.
youngsters.
For
you know what I'm
sure.
saying? And now that the game done changed to another level,
yeah.
y'all want to pretend like y'all wasn't,
In that-
watching
in
that and being entertained by that and wanting to be a part of that. Because there's a lot of rappers that are rapping right now that back when Toker was doing that, they were trying to reach out to Toker and like, hey, put me on. But now it's like they want to forget that history, right? And I don't forget it. You know what I'm saying? Even though like us, we don't rap Chicano rap. We rap, but like you said, underground, conscious,
do a lot of genres.
conscious hood rap.
You know what you guys remind me a lot of? Psycho Round.
Yup.
And that's not and I'm not comparing
you.
no group,
Psycho
but
Ram,
Psycho
Wu-Tang.
Ram has always stayed out the loop. But them motherfuckers, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
they drop.
Them motherfuckers traveling the world, fool. You
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
And back to the just me being in the entertainment business, right?
Yeah.
As a kid, if I'm hearing stories about fools I'm hearing about, I'm like, oh, that's interesting, because it's entertainment, fool. It's bullshit. You get caught fast.
Yeah.
But I knew of you guys, but you guys were never in the headlines. That's the
Yeah,
word to
because we
say.
ain't doing
We
that.
kept
Yeah,
ourselves out of
and
it,
that's
you know what I'm
good. But people don't think
That's
that.
what we stood on for a long time.
And I'll be the first to say
And to
that.
this day.
I'm not really a fan of it either. Even like in my space, even like when
It's
I
cool. Anybody
yeah, like when
could do it. Like
Yeah, like-
ain't nobody gonna be mad at them.
and
but
also fool it doesn't always turn out well, fool. Like you'll get views at the, but you gotta understand
It only lasts a
at the
little bit.
at the moment when Toker was doing it, it was probably gonna be the most viral shit at the moment.
way I
But
see
right
it-
now we could all fight each other here. In
Yeah.
2 days, it's gonna be nobody's gonna
Yeah.
remember. it.
yeah, but
So
it
it's-
only is gonna last for a little bit.
exactly.
It's not gonna last a lifetime.
So prior to 2020, prior to the pandemic,
Yeah.
obviously, Brownside Toker had that shit sold up. Let's
You talking about music or you're talking about
just in the entertainment
In the
of the
game.
Raza in the Raza realm? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He had it sold up. He was a content creator. He was dropping music videos. He had LA Icon on his team. So
Yeah.
he had the camera. You know what I'm
for
saying?
consistency, yeah, he was
Consistent. Yeah.
He was on it.
yeah, he was on it
Yeah,
for sure.
if he wasn't dropping music videos, he was doing lives, and so he's to me, feel like he's one of the originators of content creation for Raza, for because he knew what the fuck he was doing. He knew he can see a future in that shit.
You know what's crazy, fool? That me and Icon, that's like my big brother right there.
Yeah.
That's my dog right there. Me and Icon, every time I tell that fool, I'm like, if Toker
he
was
just hit me
still
up not
alive,
too long ago,
y'all gotta
too.
fuck with that fool. That's my dog. If Icon was
That's the
still,
boy right there. He knows us. He knows us.
if Icon
knows
was,
us,
I mean, if
Icon.
if
you fat whore, that's my dog. If Toker was alive, a lot of you fools wouldn't be podcasting.
yeah, the
right
game
now.
wouldn't be.
That would have been like shit. Because fool, the way you know what's crazy, fool, that to this day, fool, if I'm bored, I'll go look up an old Toker life.
Yeah.
And it's because he was a great conversator and he was a great storyteller.
Yeah.
And when it comes
He'll be in there for hours.
because some would be like, oh, he was kind of being like, he was being drama based, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm like, to me, yes, it was that, but also the way he was telling the stories is he wasn't going around the bush telling the story. He was like, nah, this was a bitch. I hate this fool. He's a bitch.
But you know what's crazy? That people
Yeah.
that would criticize him back then are now doing that same shit. Now.
Yeah, you said it, not me. You said it.
what I'm
Yeah. Yes, I said it. I get what you. No, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I
let's
agree,
get
but it
credit
wasn't
where,
me.
where
Yeah, credit is due.
You know what I'm saying? Prior 2020, the game wasn't as flooded as it is right now. People can actually, if you had talent, you're gonna stand out for your talent. Nowadays, after post-pandemic, you can stand out for the drama you bring to YouTube.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I think to him it wasn't drama. I just think he was telling stories.
Yeah, he was just
And he was-
exposing people.
Yeah, and he
know?
was kind of let it be known.
It's just like right now, yeah. He was doing it back then. He's just putting it out there.
But I guess I kind of what it was. I think he was like you're kind of saying like he was kind of doing it with merit.
Yeah.
Like he wasn't just like throwing some shit out there and hoping
Random
it,
shit.
to him.
No,
it was
legit,
and it was
yeah.
crazy. For he was doing it off an Android fool.
Yeah.
This
And
was
I'm
back
like,
then.
duh. And I remember I used to
And
watch shit.
Rosarito.
He was doing that shit in Rosarito. Like, I'm in my big ass pad, but you fools are bitches. And I'm like, I fucked with it. Damn, that's crazy. That's crazy.
But just to give shout outs to what we remember from those times,
Yeah.
hey man, rest in peace Toker, rest in peace Blackie Fontana.
Nah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's where those were the two ones that were really
Gave us that chance.
they were the real content creators for Raza rap, fool. The originators.
They were early
huh?
on it for sure.
Yeah, they were early
They had a
on
vision
that
early
shit.
on.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I feel about oh damn, that fool just slipped my mind. It was some fool that would
Back
do
then?
that would do hood vlogs back then. They weren't like too big. Oh, what's his name, Andres?
Well, Spliff was doing that shit.
Not Spliff. It was like he was Latino, but that fool was Latino, but he had an accent. And that fool would go around hoods. Fool, that's crazy. I'm gonna find it. If I'm gonna find it.
Not yet, but
Yeah. What was his name, fool?
with the braids. With the braids, like some braids.
And he would do it kind of just by himself. Like when there was cops, he would just be recording. Fool, he was on hood vlog before motherfuckers was really on it. I'm like,
Yeah.
and I fuck with it. I was like, oh, that fool's hard. I'm gonna look him up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but what I don't like about the new era is that they downplay where everything came from. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
Do your homework and know the history of how it's so easy for you guys to be doing what y'all doing now, because there's a beginning to everything. You know what I'm saying? And
not yet. Pretty much,
I
that's
get
what
the whole Chicano rap thing.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
that's cool, whatever. But still, like pay respect to the motherfuckers that did it before y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Have
Not
you?
yet. That's
Oh,
what I'm
go
trying to
ahead.
get into too, like
Yeah,
a
no,
little
go
bit,
ahead.
because I'm telling you, so we got a mutual homie.
Who is it?
I put it in the story, right? But pretty much since the beginning, man,
Yeah.
I had Little Silent. He left music.
Yeah.
I had my brothers. They was into that shit too, pretty much, And on a CD that we had, pretty much, it's like a mixtape. The East Siders, Little Silent, fucking Dog Pound, Death Row.
Oh, so you guys burned all that into one CD?
Yeah, on
But
a
Trip,
CD.
like all what do you call it? Mainstream artists, but the only non-mainstream
Was
artist
you,
is
was
me.
you?
know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it was in our CD.
Yeah, that's hard.
But pretty much, like, from there, built up to where I'm in middle school. I'm like, what am I gonna do? Like, with my life, like, what the fuck am I gonna do? And the only thing that I seen, like, I look up to,
There was like potential was doing what your uncle did.
yeah, and I was like, and I want to build that. I want to be able to be like, for the way they talk about his name, like I want.
You want people to talk about your name.
Yeah.
And you first learned engineering or you were rapping too? It was first rap, then engineer.
It was real just gutter shit. It was just I always
rapping now.
recorded myself. I never had nobody record me, nothing. No, I did everything solo since the beginning, and I've been doing that shit since I was 11.
And what was that shit called back then? GarageBand?
No,
Is that where you learned
before
first?
that. It was before that.
So
though.
before that, you
Fruity
were
Loops or what? Fruit Loops or what?
Fruit.
was it?
It was Fruit Loop.
No,
What is it called?
I used to record on the MP3.
Oh,
you were just
well,
recording
way
stuff on
before all
MP3?
that shit.
Okay.
Raw. Yeah, I built up to that.
Because now you guys use Pro Tools, obviously.
Oh,
Nah,
Yeah.
No,
fuck that.
no, he's still stuck to his old ways.
Cause I figured out this. Look, it don't matter what program you're using.
Yeah.
You can
Same
master that shit.
plugins that GarageBand has, Logic Pro has the exact same shit. So
Oh, Logic is still pretty good too.
no, but that's what I'm trying to tell
Yeah.
you. It's like, yeah, it's good, but GarageBand is the same, literally the same.
I haven't seen GarageBand be used in a minute. That's crazy. They still record on that motherfucker.
because the effects that GarageBand has, Logic Pro has the exact same one,
And they're not the same owners?
and GarageBand is more simple.
Yeah. That's
But
what I
like-
remember seeing on YouTube, like where DJs
It's
would record
real
their
simple.
sets. Was like GarageBand and shit where they would record
So
samples.
Logic and GarageBand is literally the same shit. It's just more bullshit if you use Logic. Like,
Okay.
you gotta read more. You gotta try to figure it out more.
So to this day, you're GarageBand.
yeah.
We fucking
Everything that we done,
hundreds of songs and some hits too.
but our equipment is up to date.
Up to date.
Yeah.
That's because it's the equipment,
We use
right?
a Newman.
Because people don't know mics are important.
yeah,
we got a $1,500 mic right there.
Damn, $1,500 mic.
The Newman. We use a Newman.
Yeah. I don't really know too much into like what you need for a music, but I've seen motherfuckers argue about their laptops
we need
before.
to make these 1,500 each. Fool.
They need to make
Yeah,
Nah, for
update.
podcasting is different. Don't be trying to shut out my equipment right now.
Don't shut me down.
Yeah, but so
Nah. But pretty much, yeah, like from his tapes, all that shit. I grew up listening to that shit, and my brothers will bump that
Rapping,
shit all day
yeah.
long. Blue minivan, all that shit, nonstop. And it just got to a point where like these fools are in jail. Both of my brothers are in jail. I'm just right there by myself, and I'm already going to jail too. Like little by little too. I'll get out, whatever.
Yeah.
But my mom's already like on me too. Like, come on, like
You gotta figure something out.
go to school
like,
and
come
shit.
on, like I'm dealing with
But they're too high.
I already dealt with this shit with your uncles. I did with your brothers. Like, come on, like I gotta go through this shit with you too.
Yeah.
So I feel better about that type of shit, And after a while, like, damn, I low key gotta do something.
Yeah.
So little by little, I just started recording, little by little, nonstop, and I never gave up on that shit up until I'll get calls from Little Silent, like, oh, y'all fools working, y'all fools.
right.
It's like, let me hear what y'all fools working on. Show them that shit. I got this waiting for you when you come out with Eric. So little by little, like, come on, built up to that. And when he came out, like, it just felt different.
We went strong. Yeah, we went right away.
Well, I mean, that's how it should be. I feel like because you were anticipated too. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of
He
like,
came out with that.
yeah, well, you had the energy. You said it yourself. You were writing fucking hundreds of songs. And you're like, and then you come home and it's like, oh, my nephew could record me. My other nephews could rap. You come home to kind of like a sweet
At that
deal.
time,
Yeah.
We had my cousin T Beats.
Yeah.
He was the one doing beats at that time.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, so everything was all in-house.
Yeah.
It's, it's still in house.
Still in
our
house.
videos
Thursday.
is my uncle. Everything's
In
it's
house.
us.
Yeah, it's in house. Yeah.
But what's crazy is like telling you, pretty much Little Silent came out. We started working little by little, and I'm telling you, I met a homie before all that shit. I met him in a continuation, and whatever, like bumped heads, like where you from?
Yeah.
It's like I'm from Lennox. Now, all right, what's your name? Young Dumps.
Oh, that's the one you said we have in common.
my
That's
boy
crazy.
right there,
yeah, that's
man.
my
That's
dog,
my-
man.
that's
Rest in
my
peace,
motherfucking
brother.
boy
Yeah,
right
we
there,
got
man.
history. In
That's my boy right there. Like,
That's
that
crazy.
fool-
I
he's
met
my
that
day-
fool.
He's my day one.
I met that fool in Eastlake, fool.
I know he told me.
At GH.
He told me before anything. He been told me about you.
I was like, motherfucker,
ago.
there's no way you're 14 right here with us.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm just a big ass fool. He was a big ass motherfucker. I met him in GH, but you probably met I met him in GH. Damn, that's crazy. I didn't. That's such a small world, huh?
That's my boy.
For what continuation school did you guys meet at?
It was in downtown. It was on, I think, Wilshire. I don't know what it's called, to be honest.
On Wilshire, towards like going towards like Alvarado.
No, it's like in a building. You gotta go to the second floor.
Okay,
But point is, I went over there to try to go to the school.
Yeah.
But my homie from the hood, he's busted right now. He's still busted for some shit.
Yeah.
He's still there. He's been there for like 13 years already. But point is, he's the one that introduced me to Young Dumps. He's the one like this is the homie right here. Like Young Dumps.
Did you guys ever get any music in?
Hell
Hell yeah.
20 songs.
That's what I'm trying to get to. Yeah.
Have you guys? And there's some that you guys haven't
It's
dropped.
out. Yeah, it's out.
There's
Yeah.
most of it is out.
We did
That's
we did an album after he passed away, like an EP.
Yeah,
with stuff that we
What
had.
else you called the posthumous?
Posthumous.
Yeah, kind of what they did.
Yeah.
Damn, that's.
But we have
crazy.
music. We have like 15 songs.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, but knew it, but he wasn't gonna say it.
I can't say it. It's
We're not saying
posthumous.
Correct right now.
Postizones.
Postizones.
Nah, but yeah.
Say it all paisa.
Point is, Young
Pastillanes.
Dumps, that was my boy, pretty much. I met him in the continuation. Years past, whatever. We started doing V.O.T.G, all that shit.
Yeah.
That fool hit me up. What's up, my boy? Let's get some shit in. Then we did Gangsta Boogie. When we did Gangsta Boogie, it was over. It was a wrap. Pretty much, he was like, let's work.
Yeah, we pulled up to his hood and everything before, too. Met a couple of his homeboys.
That's crazy. That's such a
But
small world.
that's my boy right there. Fool.
Nah, it's a way
Pretty
before,
much, I know he fuck with you heavy.
Before
too.
before the Sucker Free 104, he was Young Dumps as a rapper.
Yeah, Young Dumps.
A lot of people don't know that because everyone knows him as Sucker Free. Pero before that, he was. We brought him under the wing for a long time.
I asked him once too. I'm like,
there's
what?
a video where he says like he gives the props out
to you guys,
Recently, like
well, because he was hip, fool. He was really
hip.
hip. I always tell him to. I remember I used to tell him like,
nah, he was raw with it.
Yeah, fool, he was nice. But I used to tell him stay out the bullshit.
I told him the same shit.
Like
too.
I used to be like,
on a mission, homie, and you know you got something.
I've been told him that.
Don't fucking fall for the bullshit, dog. You know you gotta be on top of your shit, homie. Like me, look, I got a carnitas business besides the music.
Yeah.
And right there, dog. Like honestly, I think I haven't hit because I haven't been consistently. You know, like, my shit's good. Everybody tells me it's good and everything, but I just haven't hit because I.
Where's it at?
It's in East LA.
In East LA.
I'll pull up on you, fool. Send me the shit.
Pull up.
Well, I love carnitas. I eat that shit once a week. I'll pull up.
Some shit with that shit.
I'll film that shit. We'll film it. Yeah,
for sure.
Let's do it. I'm down.
Yeah.
That'll be dope.
I even do it a personal shit where you want me to pull up on you right here and just fucking cook.
Perfect. I'm down. Let's do it. Yeah, that'll be cool.
Like,
That'll
do
be
some shit. You
But
know.
look,
It went viral on a vlog they did from some director.
He did a couple music videos for us and shit, and he's
and-
top notch, dog. He got some good eye, dog. He'll tell you more about it.
Nah,
But yeah, for sure.
point is too, like, pretty much that's like 2014, 15.
That's when you guys met.
No, I
that's when we started.
met him in 13.
2013. Okay, yeah.
But point is, he hit me up like 2015 when Little Silent came out, and he seen that we were doing our thing.
He used to like my music.
Yeah,
before,
he loved Little Silent.
Oh, okay. So he came around young.
Yeah.
That's what I'm telling you.
Damn,
Gordito.
yeah, fat and ugly.
This is before.
Ugly.
This is before.
Yeah.
This is before anything of Young Dumb. His career kind of started with us too. Like he was our first feature.
And, flow with it.
He was our first feature besides Blackie Fontana
And Conejo, yeah.
and Conejo.
Oh,
He was our feature. He was our first, and that was my boy. So
yeah, and obviously it was easy to work because he already had a rapport with him. So like this was cool as fuck.
yeah, he's with it.
No,
He's a real one.
He was happy to work with us because
he was a fan already.
Little Silent.
Yeah,
he's like,
You know what's crazy for that? I remember in the house he used to always talk about rapping. I used to be like, "Shut the fuck up,"
Yeah,
because we were
right.
And you know what's crazy about him?
You talk about it, but it's like, are you gonna
know
do
what's
it?
crazy? You want to know how I met that fool?
Are you gonna do it?
Yeah, I met that fool because obviously we, in the juvenile hall you meet everybody, but I met him because his baby mama,
Yeah, I know.
her cousin is one of my best friends that's no longer. Bless you. Is one of my best friends that's no longer with us. One of my, he was like my big brother. I have him tied up right here on my arm. So it's crazy. Like it's just such a small world. But he never, that's crazy. So he kind of started his rap career with you guys.
Yeah.
Oh
Well, he
shit.
kinda did.
But,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but I guess in
a way,
in a
it
sense,
kicked off,
But he was young dumps at the
we-
time. He wasn't
his
sucker
training
free
wheels
104.
came off. So he started.
Separate way. He went a separate way.
Yeah, he went his
He
separate
did.
ways. And he was going after what was happening now,
Modern.
with this modern day.
Yeah, like
Rasta
he
rap.
was
You
in
know.
the mix for sure with everything that was
Yeah.
going on now.
So it's like I think before 2020 or 2021, we were like solid. After that, it was like he kind of, he went his own
Yeah,
way.
he was looking for what was popping now. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Because after, like what I was getting at earlier, after 2020, a whole new era of rap came.
Yeah.
Money Sign Sway and everyone else that
Yeah,
came.
Well, yeah, that's what I was gonna ask you guys. Do you guys not? I don't know if regrets the word, but do you guys kind of wish maybe you guys tried different? Obviously, still keep it VOTG.
Yeah.
But did you guys ever try maybe have another cameraman shoot our shit? Maybe have somebody else do our beats. Maybe have somebody else engineer. So you guys could try new
let
things.
somebody else
There's
jump
nothing
on
wrong with
board.
what's going on in
Yeah. Well, I get that, and that of course that's always an option, but I didn't think that the actual music was what making these guys pop. Not per
entertainment.
se the names I just said. But,
Yeah.
But
Just in general in the music.
a lot of kind of drama that was coming.
100%.
You know, with them.
Yeah, we don't deal with that shit.
We
don't deal with
we
that.
just know like it's a no for us. It's a
Yeah.
no
We
go.
don't fuck
You know what I'm
with
saying?
that.
And
We don't-
and
we don't
that really,
tolerate that.
that really held us back because and trust me, there's drama in everyone's life, but we don't pull out phones. You know, if there's anything going on amongst us,
Somebody go hit up now.
you know, we don't do
Yeah,
that. fool, you know?
and I've been. That's crazy you said because I've been because even though like people in their eyes, I just do this shit, which is fine. I perfectly like that situation. You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, there's
Just
drama.
handle it,
Yeah,
yeah.
there's dramas in everybody's life, and you know what I'm saying. There's a lot of posts a lot of people don't know and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's true. Fool. The drama beat the music. The drama and
you had to be a rapper with a drama buzz behind you. You know, like
yeah.
And that's what we avoid. Is
Yeah.
like you gotta know us for our music, not for the bullshit.
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
of course,
doing.
yeah. My
Has
initial-
anybody ever said anything
Nah,
towards maybe not
no.
directly
Nah, hell
towards
nah.
you guys,
Nah,
but
honestly,
never,
no.
never,
But just-
never.
There a lot of people feel like they give us our respect.
I think it's how we carry ourselves. dog.
which is
We
the
don't
best
talk.
way. Yeah.
We don't
And
ever
I,
talk.
I'm happy with that because at the end of the day, not everybody can say that people give you that respect.
Yeah,
you know what
yeah.
I'm saying? People actually say fuck that fool. Like if you bring up someone's name, like fuck that fool.
Yeah.
And
But
they'll
if
put
you
it
bring
out
us
there.
up, they're
Not
not gonna
us.
say that. Even if they're like real enemies, fool. Like they
They'd rather keep it silent.
they're just
dog.
like
Or just keep it where it's supposed to be kept.
yeah,
Or-
where
or
we,
just
or
the
what-
head
the
nod.
level we left it
Yeah,
at.
exactly.
Because if we were assholes and
We would've been
being
talking
drama,
shit.
Yeah, we're not
queens,
assholes.
Yeah, they'd be like,
Exactly.
fuck them fools. You know, like, you know, say, why you bring them fools around?
Why we
you know?
gonna look for that? When we know what we want to be at.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we wanna be
wanna-
known as artists. At the end of the day, I don't
Yeah.
care if it didn't take us as far as we wanted to.
Yeah.
Because of we didn't fall into what the internet is nowadays. That's fine with me because I was doing raps in 1994, and to this day, people can say that Little Silent. So to me, I care more about the respect that your legacy is gonna carry for the rest
sure.
of your life,
Well,
not
you-
for no
Yeah.
short-term drama. You know
It
what I'm
lives
saying?
longer. Yeah. Go ahead, Pop.
And,
yeah, it lives longer for sure.
Pretty much like telling you that I've been trying to rap since telling you Little Silent tapes, all that shit. That's what inspired me. When I was like 11, 12, I started recording myself, all that shit built up to little by little buying a mic with my boy, little by little building up to the day he came out.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, it like we V.O.T.G. We're this
Yeah.
group, and little by little just kept building up to all right. Let's work on the album now.
Like if you go through our shit,
it's just
you
a
for sure find
a long journey.
a
But
lot.
it's a long journey.
Just put it down and let it play and just be like that. You'll hear our differences from when we started to now.
And what I'm proud of more than anything is that, fool, ain't nobody helped us. Nobody.
Yeah.
Nobody, fool. We did that shit on our own.
We try to chase nothing. Like we.
Nobody helped us.
He said, it's us.
And when he says that, he means in the beginning. Because to this day, like let's say you right now having us here, that's
help.
That's help.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
that's
saying? So no
because you didn't
disrespect to
have to
people
do
that has been bringing us to their platform.
But our journey,
I think music wise, I get what you mean. I get it.
Because I'm saying because I handle all the music, I do everything. I recorded more than probably 1,200 songs between us.
Andres, how many videos you record, Andres? Get your time up
like
in the
8,
studio.
Step up.
So and in all reality, when we were doing that, the story he's telling those years, there's a lot of homies that right now they're buzzing right now, or they're involved in the buzz of what's going on right now with the raza,
Maybe
right? Like right now, the raza is really they're at a little higher level. You know what I'm saying? And I'm proud of that. You know what I'm saying? I love seeing that shit.
Because we don't hate on nobody.
Yeah, and also like
we don't
like you don't expect them to come.
Hell no.
Yeah, you don't give a fuck.
And we don't reach out and try to hey, what's up, fool?
Hey,
remember
remember
we was all struggling together? Like what you doing good? Why you don't have us on your shit?
What's up?
Yeah, you're gonna do another.
Nah. It's like we know that we're respectable where we at too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I know that at some point it's gonna come back around and
just like
you know?
like like this is this right. When he told me, he messaged me like, "Hey, we're going to do no."
Yeah.
Hell
Yeah, man. I wanted to do it more for the culture. I feel like it was and
that's what it is.
And I wanted to learn more. I didn't know you guys were family.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Did you kind of study?
And that's one thing too.
No, because I want to know. I prefer knowing. There's a lot of people that come on here that I don't know who they are, and I get to know them. Yeah. And it's like I knew who you guys were. Was I listening to every song? No, 100% not.
Yeah.
It's like now I'm all corridorado, fool. That's all I listen to all day. But yeah, I'm a fan of the story. It's a great story to be told, and I do that. Like Chito Ranas is one of my boys. He's one of my dogs. Do I listen to his music? Absolutely, sometimes. Every once in a while. And I told him, I'm like, motherfucker, I'm not listening to you all day just because you're my dog. I don't want to hear that shit. You call me all the time. Like, I don't watch Icon's interviews, but if I were to sit in a podcast with him all day, we just, and then shooting the shit is easy. And but with you guys more, I wanted to know the story.
Yeah.
Because is there people that still don't know you guys are family? For sure.
You gotta know us.
Before we be at work and they be like, hey, es tu carnal. ¿Te parece a ti? No. Y'all looking like
they'll fuck around and tell me some shit like, hey, you remember that? What the fuck? Yeah, and they're like, they're talking to me like if I'm him.
No, he's a little darker than you.
Yeah.
He's darker.
Yeah, you're not bald.
Well, I'm gonna show you my other brother.
Let me see how he looks.
But point what I was saying too,
like
as fuck.
2015, Little Silent came out, and before that, like, I would go visit him. I would go see him where he was at, whatever. House arrest, all that shit. I used to just go.
Yeah, you're right. Wi-Fi.
And
I told you,
like, we'll talk about the music.
And he got cricket wireless, though, so imagine that.
At some point, we're going to work. We're going to work. When he got out, point is,
Oh, he's for sure the best rapper. I'm just kidding. He's swag. He has energy.
He got energy. That's what you. That's the right.
And then he's güerito too, huh?
It's
just a black and white. He's like, he's not trying to give him the credit. He's like,
then you ain't light skinned.
Let me see how it looks. I'm gonna go to his page.
We did performances, dog, where like what was DJ Quick, the Novo, and like a couple of different performances where he turns it up, dog. You know, like he's.
Oh, you fools do like there's a hard ass picture. Who took this?
You
jumping off the building and shit. That's hard.
See, that's his face, but I created it with that whole AI shit. Yeah.
That's hard. Hell yeah, that's super hard.
Yeah, fool, it's.
Hey, fool, but you definitely. I'll send you the link. I got your number.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
definitely have
He'll talk to you about
You definitely
that.
have to watch our documentary.
I'm about to
fool.
say, send me that shit.
Yeah,
Hey, I wanted to ask you.
But you gotta
hey,
like be in your bed.
Yeah, but I'll be at the house. I'll be at the house.
You can't be
Check it out,
distracted,
take your
fool.
time.
Yeah, yeah.
You gotta.
I wanna pay attention.
Call it a night and just be like,
It's
and
the
just
whole
watch it.
story, dog.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you guys something. I was on TikTok, fool, and it was somebody's 15 años.
Oh, my daughter.
Yeah.
Was that your daughter's
Yeah,
15 años?
yeah.
When you were singing Ghetto by
Oh,
Akon?
yeah, they were trying to
Dog!
Yeah.
Food.
Well, that's how you know, hey, like they're watching our phones. Tell people that all the time. I just got off the phone with this fool. He called me,
And te pasó esa
and
madre.
then fool, I'm on TikTok, and I see
seen
you
it.
fools. And I'm like, and I get it, and I don't think people get like your guys. I knew what you guys were, and I knew the song just hits a little different for you guys.
Yeah,
Fool, but I was looking
it's
at it, and I was like, this 15 años were cracking, and I'm really mad that I wasn't invited, fool, because I would have been up.
From now
Nah,
on,
nah.
I would have been
My
throwing
boy.
up G's too, like fucking Ghetto.
You just
That
gotta
shit was
keep-
cracking.
Keep in contact with us.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, now that you are connected with
Yeah, hell yeah.
for sure, they're like the carnitas and all that shit.
Hey,
I'm
did you
sending you shit,
send
dog,
me
you know?
shit? Hey, did you guys force the DJ to play the song?
yeah.
Did we?
We're like, hey, fool,
I
bet
told you,
that-
remember?
Nah, yeah, yeah.
Go tell that fool to play some
faded,
ghetto
dog. I was
shit.
faded, dog, you know.
He's like, yeah, he
Faded,
will,
had
he
to
will.
press
Just,
He will.
just kick back.
That was trying to be a dad that day?
Yeah, he was trying
I
to
was
like.
like,
Yeah, yeah.
dude, fucking
No.
the note checking.
Fool, and fool, who recorded that?
My
That's
deal.
viral,
Yeah.
Pops.
You gotta see. He's that was at my ghetto ass deal. Fool,
Nah.
that
the
gotta be
90s.
fool, that gotta be an intro of a song.
Now
Nah.
he's
Since the 90s.
he has footage, dog, where he'll go through some shit and find you.
There-
Fool, you guys should sell it.
To Netflix.
One
No, a
of
lot
the
of people
things.
tell us,
One of the
like-
things that we got is our YouTube page.
Like we
and
could do a whole
we-
shit from the beginning to the end, dog, and it'll be some badass shit. We just need a
Imagine-
platform. you know?
Fool, just
Back-
sell it. Fool, if you were to
Like once it's all edited and done, and you guys maybe obviously he recorded all the legendary shit, but if you guys get somebody to
Edit
Put it
everything.
together.
nah, maybe not. Yeah, edit, but also like
if you find like there's companies that just focus on trailers.
Oh, okay.
Nah, yeah.
That's why the trailer. That's why the movies catches you so fast.
But-
if you have somebody focus on your trailer, his story, your other, and you sell that shit, fool, a Netflix or Hulu will be like, oh, you talking about?
and especially now.
We have a
With-
time machine.
Especially now.
with the hype of Latinos, you guys were talking about.
Yeah. Nah, yeah.
Somebody
but
will buy it like
back
that.
back then, 05, 06, 07, we had videos. And one of the videos that we did, which it looks like a hood vlog because it's just video of hood shit. It has that song, The Ghetto.
And it's just raunchy, huh? It's
That's
just
actually
That's
our
why
first
it's
Ghetto
really-
Lifers video.
That's
we
why it
dropped.
really stands up.
Yeah.
Stands out.
The one with the Akon song.
Yeah.
That's our first Ghetto Lifers video we dropped, and that one is when it kicked off. Like my uncle Beto, he's the one that fucking created the whole shit. He put it all together. You know, that shit was badass, dog. You know, it's something different.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then once that kicked off, it kind of.
that's hard, fool. That's so hard. I'm telling you, and
What year was that, dude?
Like 07, 06.
The Akon video one.
07.
Ghetto Lifers.
07.
Oh,
I feel
sorry.
like 07.
Nah, but
I
yeah.
was looking at the years
Pretty
recently
much
because
the-
I was wondering too.
I'm
Like-
telling you, fool, make it a documentary, Palm.
Sell
Well,
that
we got
bitch.
one. We got one.
He said, we
now.
got one, motherfucker. I got it for you.
Yeah, like what the fuck? We didn't put all that work
Nah,
for you
you
to
need
say
to
make a
watch it, my boy.
documentary. We
Trust.
been made it. Nah, but for sure though, it's we're not telling you to go watch some fucking
It's not
raggedy
bullshit.
YouTube. No, it's
No,
a
it
full
is
it's a full length
Legit, dog.
legit.
How long is it?
It's
Like an hour.
50 minutes.
Oh,
Almost
that's
hour,
perfect.
Yeah, it's 50
I have a
minutes.
short attention span.
I know.
Anything after 40 minutes is over with. I'm like, yeah, but I'm
We'll
about-
take
I
you
try
to a
talk
little
you right
theater
now,
and
and
watch it.
30 seconds later,
We'll
you turn
take
your
you
head
to a
that
little
way.
theater.
Hey, what the fuck? I'm not
Fool, that's
done
always
yet.
been my biggest. People, whenever they talk shit about me in the comments, they go like, you fucking can't fucking. I'm like, well, motherfucker, I guess that's what makes me a great podcast.
Nah, but nah, for sure though, because of now that at least you know a part
More of the
our
backstory,
story,
yeah.
You watch that shit.
Now you gotta
It's
understand
impactful.
it more,
It's
you know?
impactful.
Yeah.
It's not into hood blogs and motherfuckers throwing the gang signs. No way. Esta
Nah.
madre es una
It's real
historia,
shit,
güey.
family
We
shit.
got the family.
This shit,
Stories.
yeah, it's
My
family
mom, my
based.
grandma,
It's
you know,
family
everybody in
based.
Do you guys talk about homies?
like homies from your area too, like everybody.
No, we talk about
It's just
Our
Our
family.
us.
Because
fam,
we are,
okay.
Pero,
we are
pero
homies.
we're talking about the group, but how you said it is like, damn, you can't talk about the group without talking about family because we're family.
family.
Even the ones that
also
aren't,
where
you know.
we came from, which the hood. You know?
Yeah, the hood, that's what
the
that's
hood's involved regardless. but we're speaking about how we came about.
Yeah, the
Because-
VOTG, the whole movement, the whole movement.
Yeah, how it came about and about me and about them and but not only that, just kind of touching on sensitive topics, meaning like like my mom, we bring my mom to the table, what it means,
Yeah.
to have your mom
100%.
talk, you know what I'm saying, like cuz like that, for her to even be around to speak on it, it's a blessing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
Or to
Yeah,
even
she's
want
badass,
to,
dog.
or to even want to, she could probably be like, yeah.
yeah,
And
I
one
wanna
of,
get
one
involved
of the
in
things
that
I
shit.
wanted to like kind of talk about too is like it was like a real moment for us, at least for the people that were in that room,
Yeah.
was our song that we recorded called Hennessy.
Yeah.
We're right there, and pretty much we recorded our verses, whatever. But Little Siding, he records his part, and he says something about V.O.T.G.
Yeah.
without them even
After-
knowing what that means.
Yeah.
What
So,
that meant,
Yeah.
After that verse, he told us, "You guys know what that shit means." Like, all of us are right there stuck. Like, nah.
Yeah.
Like, that's us right there. That's VOTG, Voice of the Ghetto. That's us right there.
Yeah, so after I
After
got out,
that-
after I got out, we were having a little session, and I was rapping my verse.
Oh,
and
you
I-
hadn't told them what you
No, I
had
didn't.
planned
No,
yet.
No.
he planned this before
I
he
I
came
planned
out.
it in prison, but I presented to them
What,
During the verse.
during the session.
during a session because I said VOTG, and I felt the need to tell them because they're like VOTG.
yeah,
We from the
make you hate us.
GBZ. We from the like what the fuck does that mean? All of a sudden you from somewhere else?
Ah.
But I told them you heard like VOTG. You heard that? It's like yeah. It's like you know what that means? They're like no. I told him, that's us. He's like what?
VOTG,
What do you mean?
Voice of the
I told
Ghetto.
him, VOTG. That's the voice of the ghetto. I told him that's us.
That's a stamp.
That's
dog.
us.
Stuck right there
And
and
I was
there.
like, this fool was like, they just get a nod of approval, like, yeah, you know,
Ain't gotta
like,
say nothing.
yeah, that's
How
it.
do you guys choose? Because there's a lot of you guys. How do you guys choose who's gonna be on what song?
It's whoever's
whoever's ready, fool.
Track.
Whoever's ready, whoever's ready.
So the track's done, the beat's done. You better jump on it. 'cause
No,
now
yeah.
you're getting left
And one of the
behind,
things
you
that
know?
I always say is like, if you don't feel the song,
Yeah,
don't even
Don't
jump
force
on
it. Don't force
Yeah.
it.
Don't jump on it.
Like
I've
me,
seen
I
that-
don't just hop on.
Don't jump on it.
Any song. Like if I don't feel it, I tell them. Can you find me another
Yeah,
beat?
another beat.
Find me another beat.
Yeah.
But my
And we
type
could
of
do
style,
that.
that I feel is more like gangster rap.
Yeah.
Like, I try to talk like lifestyle shit, but when I do, I have done it,
But it's not really you.
but it's not really.
He
me.
likes to active,
Yeah,
high
I like
activity.
that active shit. You know?
I don't smoke pot. Thank you though.
I like the active
Just
shit just
secondhand.
because that's what I grew up on. You know, like MC8, fucking Corrupt, all the gangster shit, dog. You
Yeah.
know that's us.
You don't smoke either, son?
Puro tomar, little lightweight.
Yeah, lightweight.
Nah, I can't. I get paranoid. Before I be like,
I got footage. I got footage.
Yeah, that's us.
I got footage. I got footage.
So
yeah.
when
He took a toke.
when we try to do music
Lightweight.
and shit, I prefer more like a gangster type of beat.
yeah.
There's
A little more
some
sliding type
yeah,
of music.
There's some times where I am feeling it, and I probably wrote some shit about my fans, my kids and shit. Yeah, I'll spit that, you know.
One way I could describe him, like a modern day type of shit, is MC8.
Okay,
Yeah, so-
okay.
so-
Modern day MC8.
If the group is all together, there's 7 artists, fool.
And
7
then
rappers.
everyone got a
And
different-
everybody has a different approach, different flow, and different.
Like 750 got a whole different.
yeah, he like
approach.
hip hop. You know, he like
New York,
hip
boom
hop.
bap.
You know, he
Oh,
boom
yeah,
bap.
yeah.
But he hits it, dog. He hits
Yeah.
it with us.
But when we all come together, fool, it just goes, fool. Like it's just like
Yeah.
it takes you on a trip where it don't matter what your genre is, you fucking
Yeah,
you
go ahead,
into
Pa.
it.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna get into it because it's like you might have not felt the first verse, but the
But you're
second one's gonna
catching that
catch you.
fool.
Yeah.
You know, and then the next one and the next one.
That's
and then,
I think that's the thing about us that when we
It's a
all-
roller coaster.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when we
Yep.
perform, it's like, you know, we might not catch everybody's, but when the next fool jumps, it's like, oh,
Yeah.
you know.
Because
So
your
there's
brother.
options. There's
And
options.
you know,
Yeah.
you know who has that hype? My brother.
Your
the
brother,
one that
yeah.
Busted. That fool has that fucking hype, dog. where-
He's more like this.
yeah, he brings the crowd.
That's dope. That's.
Yeah.
I mean, well, and obviously, I think, full groups don't usually last.
No,
Yeah.
they don't.
But you guys being family kind of gives you guys the upper hand. But
Nah,
it,
then
But also there's a
good and a bad to it because it could get tricky.
No, but you know what helps us
Yeah.
is the way we grew up.
Yeah.
The way we grew up is we always we had our uncles on our back, you know, like mainly our older uncle.
Yeah.
So we grew up listening and understanding. It wasn't just going against our people, So that's why when he speaks, we listen, We catch on to what he's saying, and I think that's what works our circle, dog.
And don't get us wrong, we're not perfect.
For sure.
We've had
We're
ups
not
and,
perfect,
yeah, we've had ups and
100%.
downs. We've had ups and downs, but we never put the phone in front of us while it's happening, so nobody knows. We deal with it in house, and then we back.
Have you?
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Have you turned down
interviews with fools just because you don't want to get into the drama shit?
No, but I have, since I know what they're about, I have right away before the interview starts and say, I'm not gonna talk about this, I'm not gonna talk about that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And
should
so
run
don't
a
even
little-
I say
little
don't
quick-
bring it up
quick little
because
brief.
it's gonna be awkward when I don't answer you,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brief to the fucking question.
Yeah.
But
Quick little PR move.
that's simply because I've already did my homework with that type of person, and I know what they're trying to get out of people, And I tell them right away, like, nah, I'm not gonna talk about this, I'm not gonna talk about that. So don't ask it because it's gonna be awkward, when you don't get the answer that you're looking for.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever had like an awkward.
Conversation.
Maybe I have, but I've definitely gotten
Give
like
a fuck.
I've definitely gotten a text like, "Hey, they're PR," like,
or shit, if it's a homie,
they'll probably text me like, "Hey, fool, I just don't want to talk about this," or they'll tell me, or if they do say some shit, they'll text me after like, "Hey, can we take that part?" I'm like, "I got you, ba, I got you."
why? What should I do that with the hood vlogs?
I do, like nowadays fools diss other barrios and their shit, and it gets out of control.
I seen that one hood vlog you did with the homie from Culver City.
Rascal.
That shit was good, dog.
And there was times where, just naturally that fools say their enemies this, and I edit it out. Just
you got to
because I think your career is more important.
Yeah.
Like in a sense,
I'm not saying don't
But
care
not
about
only
where you
that,
come
like,
from.
You don't
too,
got
you
big-
don't
yeah, and then I'm like,
have
You
that
don't
yeah,
got
because
big
like
photo.
for even with Dumps,
Dumps was like
I
the
know
first.
Dumps, yeah.
the first video I
Like
kind of
that
did.
fool.
Fuck
And-
you.
Well, that fool was no. I told him though, but with him, I'm a little more.
Like me, and I was like,
talk to him, yeah.
I was just like, hey, fool,
don't do all that. And he was
Nah.
like, I got you, fool.
and it
give a
slipped
fuck, yeah.
little by little.
And then
Nah,
I
yeah.
edited it out. But his vlog did amazing. He
He
got
did.
that shit put him.
it gave
For
him a
him
good
too,
look.
like-
Even with Drex,
When I did the Drex the joint one,
Yeah.
like just naturally he said some shit. Or when me and him were just having a one-on-one conversation, like Andres Andres grew up like that too.
That's my dog.
But he be with me and all the homie. Andres be like, Andres knows when to turn the camera off or shit like that,
That's good, but that's good. The pointers to have,
Yeah.
But I wish all those young homies had somebody
behind
like,
them,
to
like
guide
us,
them, fool,
kind of
It's
like
like
us.
us being
I don't-
them,
The only
and
reason why we are-
I don't
top of the-
like the controversy that comes after their
drama,
blogs
dog.
or after their interviews because they make a mistake, fool. You know,
Yeah,
like one
and
little
there always
thing,
gotta be a
And
big
people
I'm
homie.
pretty
jump
sure.
on it,
I'm pretty
you know?
sure each one of them fools were like, "Fuck, I shouldn't have said."
No,
that."
and sometimes they
Well,
probably won't
well,
even
no,
recognize
not
it.
really because
they
looking
won't
for
even recognize it.
well, none of the like
buzz, you know.
Well, like the Drex the joint shit happened, and then
That fool came out and
Oh yeah, I seen that shit. Yeah.
and I was like, "What fuck me for, motherfucker? You mad at the wrong person."
Yeah.
But to be honest,
No, I
fool,
get it,
but
but-
to be honest, I get it, but also like, I get it, but also it's a
clown move, fool. Like I'm not no hater towards
Yeah,
the
it's-
older
it's
fool.
clout shit.
because if it was that,
Then you would have just reached out.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
because let's be honest, most of the what do they say, comadre shit? It don't come from the younger fools, dog.
No, it comes from the
It
older
comes from
fools.
fools that are 35 plus.
Yeah.
And it's
know
like
what
With
they're
a
talking
channel, with a
about.
YouTube channel.
And
and I'm and I get it, fool. I get it.
Give
You're
you a story.
well,
not even like I mean, I guess from what this shit, whatever, right?
like even American Cholo, that's my dog.
But we had our differences. And when we were in prison, I was like,
yeah, you 45 arguing with a 24-year-old. I want to hear that
remember
shit.
that,
And he was like,
He got
fuck
mad.
you, fool. Like, but we came and I think he was new to YouTube.
he didn't understand the power of, or whatever the situation was.
With the Drex the joint shit.
When that happened, it was kind of a clown move. Like you did what you did, like not with Drex, but with the person that.
Yeah.
And he and it was like, I get it, but you wanted me to react to it.
Motherfucker, I'm touring.
You are not
I ain't trying to hear that shit.
Yeah.
Because that wasn't done maliciously.
You know what I'm saying? Because I think when something's done maliciously, then I guess you could address it like that. But when it's not done maliciously, you know what I'm saying? But
those are the times, fool. Those are the times. Obviously, like I'm way older than these times. These fools are starting to get older. So we can't, fool, because we don't just represent ourselves. We represent our neighborhood, and at the same time,
not only like
we represent
we've been
something
in
bigger
this
than
shit.
that as well. So it's like
We got a family in this.
We want to be responsible, and we want to be an example. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, no one gives a fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
about
yeah,
that
yeah,
shit.
yeah, yeah.
But,
We want the little kids to look up
but at
to.
least no one can say there was never an example.
yeah.
All
Have you
there
guys,
was.
and with that being said, you guys being like carrying yourself so well, have people from your neighborhood asked to maybe join? Like maybe start rapping, like any younger fool coming up?
They're busted, dog. The ones that
I could
have
s-
tried, they're in jail.
Oh yeah, and then there's one homie too that he's rest in peace now. The homie Wason.
Okay.
Yeah.
He
There's a
was
video
he
of
was
him
the
actually.
closest one to that. He
Yeah.
was the closest one to that,
what
but
I
he's
feel,
rest in
too.
peace right now.
Damn, that's
Yeah, but it's because I'm sure there's closet rappers, but they ain't, like the way
Probably
we
too gangster. for
the way we are
platform,
brought
dog,
up,
you know?
they probably think like, nah, it's not gonna be accepted, right? But it's just the way you bring it to the table, like, and they probably just, they're like, it's just like me, or they're embarrassed to even say that they rap, right? Because I remember when I was a youngster and I first started rapping, I didn't want to tell the homies because I thought, man, they're gonna count me, fool, man.
I dealt with
Carilla
that
with
shit.
it,
Yeah,
I dealt with
and
that
they
shit for a
did.
I know
long
what you
time.
mean.
They did at first, but until I proved myself to be a good rapper, then they started bumping my shit.
Nah, that's how I dealt with that shit too.
yeah.
Have you guys ever been approached by a label?
Nah,
hell
not
no.
a
Just distro?
label. Not a
Nah.
label. Nah, just us. We just do our own
we
thing.
just had no
but not
agreement.
like,
To be honest, I feel.
But would
feel
you be
it's better
open
like
to it,
that.
fool?
It
I think-
depends.
It depends. huh?
Cause with 7 fools,
No, okay.
Sheesh.
That's where I'm getting at. I
Yeah.
think that a
I
label,
got-
knowing that it's that many,
They
they're
don't
like,
wanna
nah,
fuck with it.
because it's too much. It's too much.
too many heads to deal with.
And-
They did
But-
Wu-Tang Clan and all
No,
that.
but-
But fool, 7
I-
fools, fool. You're comparing how many fools was
I
Wu-Tang?
got.
Like 8, no?
What?
Or
It's 7 rappers, and then we got our own.
No,
our
no,
own-
no.
Oh,
I-
what
No,
was
but
the
how many
question?
7? How many fools was Wu-Tang? How many rappers?
Oh, I don't know. I don't.
I
know.
think it was like
It was
9 or
deep,
10.
dog.
There were
Yeah,
9?
they were deep.
Yeah.
But they chose like the top 4, right?
No, but
Well, then they spread out. Then that's when that
Because then
fool,
they were very
what's
on-
that fool?
But how this shit works, like let's say for a situation for us, what it would work
Bastard
would be
kid, motherfucker.
a label more signing us as a sub label.
nah,
Meaning
yeah.
Okay,
like
yeah.
say like, hey, Lil
Partner,
Silent.
partner.
Yeah, like Lil Silent.
MB.
Like we're gonna give you an office,
Yeah.
and we're gonna give you VOTG as a label, and you run
Yep.
your artist.
You could
Kind of like a partnership.
Yeah.
Put 'em in
And-
there, you put 'em
Yeah,
in there.
yeah. You
And
do all that work.
If it
But
doesn't,
we'll
fund it.
We'll
Yeah,
fund
yeah,
it.
Like
right?
basically like a third party.
Yeah,
Nah,
so
yeah.
that's the only way that it'll work for us.
and if it's not like that, like the only way that I kind of see it is just the album.
9?
Yeah, it's 9 of them. I tell you, and pretty much the way I see
So
it is
we're like what about 7, 8?
We're 9 full with the producers.
what the
Yeah.
But point is, the way I see it is the only way we work with somebody is let's do an album deal. And
That's valid,
it's only
yeah.
gonna be for
Yeah.
so many
Yeah,
years.
that way
You
we
guys
can
can
drop
own
the
it for
album.
3 years, whatever.
Yeah, whatever the
5
situation
years, but
is.
after that, it's gonna come back to us. You
That's
can't
that's
keep
actually
it.
yeah, that would make the most.
sense.
And honestly, fool,
That's
that's
the
what.
only way I see
honestly,
it,
fool, that's how
to be
rappers are
honest.
doing it now.
Yeah.
Fool ain't signing no deals.
Other
no
than
more.
that,
They're
there's
not
no
real deals.
point.
Just-
There's
just
no
get-
point of
just
us
get the
signing to
album,
nobody.
Another album.
Nobody.
And you could stop there if you want.
Yeah, what I tell people all the time is that
It's a limit. You can't
Yeah.
just be stuck to somebody because there are people that will do 20 years with somebody. Fuck that.
Because it's true what they
They
say.
signed their fucking life for
No, just do an album.
No, it's true what they say. Yeah, they give you an advance, but so does the bank. You know what the bank's
Yeah.
advances are? Your credit cards.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So
Your
what do you have to
credit-
do with your credit card? You have to pay that shit back.
yeah, I'm a fan
the
of
same
this.
shit. You
I'm a
gotta
fan of
pay
the
it back.
independent. Like I was for comedy, I was offered to sign with a big agency, but I just stuck with my manager.
Be
Yeah.
tight
And-
to,
and-
that'd be
and
tight
it
for
worked
you to
out.
do
Do you
a
feel
comedy
you did
album.
the best thing right there?
100%.
I feel he did the
You
best
see,
thing. I don't even
yeah.
know his situation. I
Yeah.
just know that he's worth.
Oh, I'm happy.
He's worth
Yeah.
it. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
because
from what I
I don't
see,
talk
you're-
about it.
I
because
thought
one
you
of the-
were your own person, honestly.
No,
Like,
I
you
have a
got nobody
management now.
behind your back.
No, I have
to.
management, and
Obviously, I have like my team, like Andres.
that work with you,
Andres
yeah.
records.
I trust Andres more than I trust family members.
Yeah, I've
if-
been hearing
like-
Andres since.
Yeah, for like if we're at Airbnb and there's bitches there,
the boy.
I'll
is
leave.
next to
No,
me.
I'll leave my wallet on Andres to grab everything.
there.
Put Andres is like
kind of like the eyes behind my head for sure. But
Say his name one more time.
Andres.
say his name one more time.
Andresito.
You know why
Hey,
he's
fool.
saying that? You know why he's saying
Hey, wait,
that?
aquí da,
'Cause
wait.
His name is Andrew.
Oh, that's what. Oh, okay.
Right here, fool.
Yeah, Andres. I'm gonna get his name. I already have an H.
I'm just getting. That's why I'm wearing this
Aquí,
hat
wait,
for
Oh, he's
Andres.
telling you say
Look.
his name again. Andrew.
Eyebrow shot.
And his eyebrow.
Yeah, it just because I could have gone with a big agency, but I was like, because then there's no personal relationship, and when there's no, then it becomes all business. Like,
Yeah.
like my manager knows my family.
Yeah, like ain't no friends.
and he has time, you
Yeah,
know.
it's close to it.
And then
Yeah.
they don't show you
Andres'
your
family.
your
is
real
what you're
worth.
saying.
And when you're in with like how you're doing it now, you can see it for yourself.
yeah, because even now, if I were to sign on an agency,
It would be through my management. My management would have a
They gotta agree
Ah,
with
yeah.
that.
Kevin
shit.
would have
gotta
to
be involved.
would have to technically be like he would have to agree with all terms.
Yeah.
Because he'll technically be like the day-to-day the agents.
and
Don't get me wrong, I'm not against agencies or labels because there is places where those people and those labels could
Yeah,
take
they
you
can take you, yeah.
that you can't go without the connection. That's just the way
Yeah,
that's just the way
even
the
with
world
music,
works.
yeah, even with music.
Even with music, you know what I'm saying? Like but if you do have a good indie route, it does work really good. But you're always gonna need somebody to like not necessarily help, like hold your hand, but
Yeah,
you know,
it's
there's nothing wrong with a little bit of help. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
never.
Of course.
Everybody that says they never
All
really had help.
All help. dog,
Somebody
is-
has.
For
Somebody
sure.
had to
dog.
just be like,
You
I
always-
get.
I know
There's
exactly
always
what
been
you
an
mean, yeah.
opportunity. It's never been like,
Yeah.
like
you
nobody
can't-
ever
yeah.
helped me. Nah,
You
hell
can't,
no.
yeah.
There's somehow, some way, somebody helped you
I
out.
think you're doing great.
Yeah.
You're doing great.
And you
man.
guys are too.
I'm hoping y'all get like a ratchet rapper pretty soon. You know what I'm saying? Some club.
Oh
music.
yeah, hell yeah.
That's what we
coming
need.
soon.
That's what I'm saying. You need a little young life, you know.
Nah,
You need a little 6-year-old. Put that foot in the booth.
You gotta
Motherfucker,
hear-
rap about the hoes.
Yeah, he
You
don't
gotta
give a
hear
fuck.
the
Yeah, he
new
don't-
shit.
He just gotta be. He gotta come in single.
And ready to
open,
mingle.
Because he comes in married. And get the fuck out of here.
Why? What do you
They
mean?
ain't gonna let him do
They-
shit.
Yeah, ain't gonna do
I feel
shit.
like you guys are speaking from experience. Who?
Hey,
Ah,
I'm not the one.
we got a whole
that
bunch of Mandis on VOTG.
Nigga,
Find out, little Shiner, you can't rap about the hoes. You get in trouble.
You trying
I want to
get me
talk
caught up?
about
Where the hoes at?
Yeah, they where the hoes. Look at him.
Only,
Trying to get me caught up
only,
now.
So you the one that's. I wasn't even thinking about that.
you
No, I was
saying this shit for a
He was,
reason.
hey, Andres. Hey, he was
Andres.
like, hey, Andres, he was like, you have to be single to join us because you
Do
can talk
not
about
like you
the
should
hoes.
have shut.
We can.
Do not like you
Yeah,
should have
you
shut
can't-
up.
you can't talk,
You should have
yeah.
shut up.
I ain't even gonna lie, fool. I be getting in trouble sometimes and shit.
I did an interview
Hey,
with
but you,
I don't know
okay,
more.
Hey, but you little raunchy with your jokes.
I don't give a fuck.
That's so you got the green light.
Nah,
for
if
all
I
that
was in
shit.
San Antonio, right? And,
I've
hold on,
been
let
waiting for
me
you to
tell you,
say
let me tell you, hold on.
something.
Hold on, but let me tell you a story. Let me tell you a
I
story.
want you to get on
Hold
him.
on, let-
Who, you want me to get on him?
Nah, he
Look,
got an
look.
excuse, fool.
Let me tell
He
you,
got
fool, I
an
was in,
excuse.
this is crazy because
And obviously you guys obviously were clowning this shit, right? But there is a lot of artists that I know, or even comedians, that they don't say certain shit because they'll get in trouble.
Yeah.
When I started fucking around with whoever I was fucking around with, I was just like, hey, this is what the fuck I do for a living. You like them nice dinners we go to? Well, bitch, I need to say this joke, bitch. Take it or leave it. You know what I'm saying? But she came out of San Antonio. We're in a whole different city. She seeing me. We're at the San Antonio La Fa La Improv. I haven't said the story. I'm saying with you guys. And I'm on stage, fool, killing it. There's 500 people. We have 5 sold out shows. I'm on stage talking shit, fool.
Everybody pumping their fist.
And then before I say a joke, I one of my jokes that I have is about I involve the city I'm in, and I talk about a baddie from that city. I do my show, fool. I do my say. We do meet and greets.
I get on stage, we're on the way to the little.
A country bar where you know how to two-step and shit. Also, a baddie from San Antonio hit you up.
Oh no.
And I was like, what? She's like, so a baddie from San Antonio. And I'm like, what are you talking about?
It's a joke, man.
And then I was like, you remember when you came to Brea Improv and I said a baddie from Brea? She was like, yeah.
I just switched the name of the city, fucker. No que no pendeja. Like,
fool, but it happened. I've seen a lot of artists. But yeah, I guess.
I guess that's what he mean.
I feel like you've been in trouble. It's all right, fool.
Nah, fool.
go ahead, man.
All I can say is I used to be in trouble.
You used to get in trouble too?
I used to.
No, no more. You're a man now.
Right?
Right?
Le crecieron pelos en el culo.
And what about little Simon? He left.
Está solo.
You get in trouble?
Had to walk away.
I don't want to.
Nah.
Hey, leave it in private.
You brought it up. I like how you was. We need a single.
All I gotta say is you got something going on. Call me.
That's funny. But I'll tell you guys off camera, but as an artist, I know that he's mega star artist.
I know a lot.
He said
Mega
off
star.
camera.
I'm gonna tell you guys off camera. And one of his biggest artists when he first started doing like his own label shit, that fucked him up, fool. His girl wasn't liking the fact that he was
Le chingó
Nah,
todo
yeah.
el sistema.
for his whole career.
The way I kind of see it sometimes too is like as far as like shit like that.
Nah,
Like
I
if you're
mean,
really
I think it depends the route you're going. Dog.
No,
You
yeah,
know,
that's what I'm
like,
saying,
If
yeah.
you're going based off that, of course it's gonna fuck up your shit. You know.
Yeah,
But if
yeah.
you're going based off a different type of, you know.
No, it's 'cause we have the
direction and
humble
what you're
way too,
talking
though.
about,
Yeah.
you know?
we have the humble way
Nah,
too.
but it was. But
I'm
more
saying like if
Yeah,
you want to
yeah.
be more mainstream
No,
type
but
shit,
I mean,
yeah.
what I was meaning more towards is like a homie that, you know, like we could have do other shit, you know, like basically like, you know, put that foot in a video with a gang of girls.
I know what you
know?
mean.
No, but
Say
that's
you
what I'm
got-
saying. That comes. That's what
I'm
I'm
saying. That's the
Yeah,
power
so
of
you got me.
when there's.
But that's
Hey, let's do that.
basically
Put me with the bitches.
that's basically an artist.
That
You know,
ain't-
They gonna fuck you up when this video comes out, fool.
Yeah.
Don't
Ain't
call
got
me. Do no edit that
Yeah,
part
I see that
out.
fool with his
Got a
baby,
baby mom.
Nah, but yeah,
That's
dog, you
about
know, hey, G, but besides all that, dog, I appreciate you having.
Nah,
us
thank you for
there,
coming,
homie.
man. That's dope.
Finally, nice to meet you.
Yeah, that's dope.
Nah, I've been wanting to see you.
Again,
Yeah, yeah.
down
I'm
on
telling you,
Long
man.
Beach.
Young Dumps
Hey,
used to tell me
you
about
got a good ass vibe, dog.
Appreciate
I
that.
caught your vibe
Well, because we
good.
was raised the same way.
Y'all just more a little crazier than me, but
It is.
Hey, we're
It's
gonna
the,
take it to
the
school,
vibe's
though.
good, dog.
I don't know if you know the word, but eres carrilludo, güey. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's got you, yeah. Like you like to throw more.
And so
carrilla,
Yeah.
so we grew up.
We like that shit.
No,
though.
no,
Right?
but
Brother,
look,
cagas el palo, güey.
or trick fool, like I put it like this.
I will.
Us growing up, me as a youngster in the 90s, and even I'm sure them, because I've seen videos of these fools getting carrilla, fool.
Yeah.
If you let's say we jumped you into the hood. Y no aguantas la
Oh, you
carrilla,
getting
güey.
clowned, homie.
You're getting jumped back out, fool. Yeah.
Hey,
Straight
it
up.
comes with it, dog.
Hey, that's crazy. Imagine you could be a shooter,
Yeah.
but you can't take a joke.
Get out of here,
Yeah,
buddy.
yeah, no, yeah, serio.
Every you
fool.
gonna break,
But
yes,
is
real shit.
or is there? Because I'm thinking about like a bunch of cholofos kicking it and you're getting clowned out. You're like,
Yeah,
I'm
and
going
they just-
home.
Yeah, I don't want to be here. Like, hey, like
Hey,
what?
don't trust that fool.
What's up? What's up, the homie? Where'd he go? It's because we told. What? When he
got
comes
in
back,
this
yeah,
situation.
he nah, that's it.
Yeah, you know what's crazy that
My crew's like that, fool. We're very
somos llevaditos.
Yeah.
and the bad fool. Sometimes I have a homie named Demo y es
Fucking be fighting.
pasadito de verga, fool. Yo,
Más que tú, güey.
oh, fool, he's
And he's not a comedian.
Trust me, hey,
No, fool, yo. Like, look, fam,
He's doing
look.
it. He's doing it because he feels it.
no, that fool's a pasadito de,
And he's older than all
Let
of
you
us.
have it.
pero pasadito de
I clown
verga.
heavy too, dog.
I'm gonna tell you like this, fool. Right now,
If I were to show you my back, this piece of shit, and the other homies, I was blacked out, passed out. Fool, they did bombs all over my back with a deco marker.
You gotta show the camera.
fool,
you gotta show the camera.
no, fool. Hey, if I want to
You
go visit
did.
my mom on Monday and there's a
Nah.
pool,
See, like, tus
You
pinches amigas, my mom.
did, you did one of those shits where the girls have that shit written on their back.
oh, grass, the little hoes back in the day.
Yeah.
They don't know what we're talking
wrote
about.
on
They don't.
What are you talking about?
Oh, yeah, no,
we
my homies.
know.
My homies son pasaditos de verga.
I've made
homies girls cry on accident. I'm gonna tell you the story. We're going to the club like 2 years ago, and the homie brought some girl around, and which is now his girl. Shout out her, you know but she was first coming around, and we're going to the club, and she pulled up with a fit, like what she was wearing, and I thought the fit didn't go, so I just spoke my mind. But me growing up with my sisters son llevadas too, but I'm guess within family. And my dad was like, my family's from El DF. So Carrilla is at its all-time high in La Ciudad, you know? So we grew up like that, gacho food. So I told the homies girl a joke in front of everybody, but I thought I was being funny. And everybody else laughed, but I didn't. I wasn't reading the room that she wasn't fucking with it. And then the homie was like, I had to explain to her that you were joking, fool, but I made her cry, fool. Yeah, felt
Hey, it's
terrible.
the way is these fools.
We're
This
bad.
is my nephew over there, Tito.
Yeah.
He's
That
one of my
motherfucker
producers. He tortured these fools growing
Tito,
up
say
with
what's up to the
Carrilla.
camera,
Fool.
fool.
I wish he could come
Yeah,
over here and
dog.
tell a story.
He Tito's
Hey,
lying.
Tito.
I wish you could tell a story of what when these fools were held captive, like Al Qaeda. What was it?
Taliban, güey.
Taliban.
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 Hey, tie it up, dog.
This fool tied all these fools up
can't say the
and
full
started
story.
recording
You can't even
them.
say it 'cause
You can't say the full
No,
story.
yeah, because they were
Demonetized
minors,
and
but you
all
can't
that
say it too much because that shit gonna
Can't
sound
even
weird
say
as
the
fuck.
story.
Yeah, that's just.
I thought it was bad.
You gotta see it, dog. More than anything.
I don't want to see that shit. None of it's gonna
You
demonic.
sick motherfucker, you want to see that shit.
I mean, if you have it,
I mean, if you have it, meet me in
Whenever
the
you
back.
go to the studio,
that
see
shit
it.
gonna be at the documentary. Tap in.
Whenever
Don't
you
lie
go
to
to
you.
the
You should
studio,
put us
see
to the
it.
studio one day just to kick it.
I'll go vlog that motherfucker. I want to
Yeah.
vlog kicking it with
No,
Chuck.
actually, when they said we were going to do something, I thought you were going to
do
come
that,
over there.
yeah.
fool.
Oh, I would've-
We was going to lay it out.
Oh, I mean, I didn't look.
we want you in South
look,
Central, fool.
but look, this is me.
That's 'cause
I
we
didn't know. I didn't
either.
know that you guys were down to do this because when I know you guys don't do shit like that, so
No,
I didn't
no,
want.
but it's gonna
I didn't
be-
want to ask and be like,
Yeah.
Can I pull up on y'all? But now that I know,
No.
Okay,
we-
okay.
we
gonna do
well,
it
if
our
I
way.
could pull up,
We're
then
going to do it our way.
Yeah,
We're
yeah,
going to do
no,
it our
no,
way, you know?
100%. It's whoever I do videos with
it's always their
Yeah,
way.
just let them know.
You're more than
Make it
welcome.
happen.
All right, yeah. I want to
Yeah,
go do.
we'll
We
it
thought
the
we were
safest
going
way.
to.
Yeah, if I want to go live the whole ghetto
It's
life, I
because
gotta
we
go
didn't
kick
set
with
it
y'all.
up. The homie did.
Nah,
Take
not
it.
the whole ghetto life, but
no. You know what I meant, motherfucker? He better do
This
it.
fool trying to get
He's not thinking
politically
on a
correct.
mission.
Yeah.
Fool, I know. He's like,
I get there,
We
y'all.
got you, fool.
I get there, y'all put me in the car. I'm just right there like this.
You going? You can't even leave.
So what we,
You're gonna be like.
Nah, if I don't want to
fucking-
get tied up like
You're
you,
gonna be
fool.
like in Boys
don't make me like you.
Don't do me like that, man.
Let me
Nah,
out,
but
dog.
hey, fool, we grew up. That's why you fool like you stand out to
you
me
cool.
because
Yeah.
I had a homie in the 90s, my boy Roach. You guys, ese way
That's our big homie.
he's you in the 90s,
already
fool.
the bully us.
We were talking about
Yeah,
this,
he's
that.
you in the 90s, fool. Like
What
I
was his
always
name?
said,
Cricket.
it's
Roach.
Lil Cricket, but we knew him as Roach growing up, you know.
He's still around? If
Nah, he passed away.
He passed away?
Ah, damn.
But we have video of him, fool, since the
yeah,
90s,
video.
being
I'll
funny
show
like you,
right
fool.
now, watch. That fool.
talking shit.
Talking shit, being
fool.
funny. Hey, wait, we be kicking it in the hood, like on the corner, fool, right there on Adams and Maple, and there'd be like, you know who Tuntun is from back in the
Yeah,
days?
a little short.
Yeah,
It's a little short,
yeah,
a little midget from
yeah.
a Mexican movie
I
from
know
the
exactly
80s.
what
We had one in our hood.
Yeah, so this fool, we'll be kicking it, fool, just on some gangster shit on the corner, and then he's a clown ass fool, so he's improv. He just come out of nowhere.
Yeah.
So
His mind is just different than everybody else.
so in those movies of Tuntun, there was a whenever that little midget fool did something funny, a song would come out.
Oh, El Pasito.
Pasito
Dun,
Dun
dun.
Dun.
Okay.
Pasito Dun Dun. All right, so we'll be just chilling, fool, and a little short ass, paisa will be walking by.
A Guatemalan.
Yeah, he just be walking by minding his business, fool, going to go rent a fucking movie, a cassette, a VCR tape, and Roach will just jump in front of him and start dancing and be like, pasito, dun, dun. And you would just like follow him like half the blocks doing that shit. We're like, what the fuck? That fool was just like, what the fuck? But that was just, he's just clowning that
That's
fool, you know?
crazy.
It's a humor, dog.
Yeah.
Just being funny.
Damn, he was probably a
He
fool.
was
eh?
a fool. No,
You
we
were
got
never born,
footage,
huh?
fool.
No, and besides,
We got
like,
footage.
That was
We got
their time,
stories.
right?
We
He
got the
came back.
2000s one.
He went away for a bit, then he came back during our time.
Yeah, 2000.
Yeah, he came back. And he was running around with us again, dog, in the neighborhood, strolling.
black
He got
truck.
shot again,
He had a
everything,
truck.
dog, everything.
He had a truck.
Damn, imagine
Yeah,
like
all the
you had
homies.
your era and then you're like,
Then
and
he
then,
comes back.
And then you go away, you're like, I'm
bored. Let's go back over.
Yeah, he went back to
Many years later, fool. Many years later.
He went back.
Was it a chip hanging out with somebody
From like a whole another generation and like him just kicking it with Charlie.
Yeah, he came back to it.
Yeah.
Because they knew about him already from the
we
videos.
knew, we knew.
Because we
Yeah,
have
but
But you hadn't met him
vlogs.
personally.
Yeah, we
have-
met him as kids.
We have vlogs.
Oh,
of that
okay. You met him
in
as
the
kids.
90s.
As kids.
Yeah,
And
we
then,
have
like-
vlogs in the 90s following him around being funny.
But he was
Like,
the
you
same
know, like-
shit again.
Yeah.
But now he was just getting.
In the
But now he had
2000s.
gray hair.
You know,
worse.
he
He was
just came
fat.
back in a flashy truck. All the homies were always
He had a
in the
Ram truck.
We were deep, you know.
Hey, you know what's crazy, fool? Like growing up,
I would always see like when older fools would come around and they'll meet younger fools, it was always kind of like an awkward meet. Like I'm because where I grew up, the hood I grew up with isn't too old. You know, it's not us. But I remember I met some fool that like did his shit in their time and then left in the early 2000s and then came back 2015 and was like, "Where you little fools from?" And I was like, "What?"
Yeah.
I'm like, nigga, you been gone for 15 years.
I think someone coming back to this era right now would
Would
be
trip out?
mind blown. Like, what the fuck? Like, these my little
Were
homies-
you kind of mind blown when you met your little homies?
No, because they still looked. the
A
way-
little bit, yeah.
They
I
were
still,
still bald head,
I always,
you know?
you know what's crazy? I always tell people that our generation, like, it was
still-
kind of the last one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
fools-
literally,
yeah,
because
because-
after that, you can't. It's different. Like you
Because
can't,
that-
you
I
can't look
see
at them the
What, like,
same.
5 years ago, the Edgar cut.
It changed the
Like,
game.
like the
Yeah,
COVID.
that's already
Yeah.
after.
2020 and up to when I was
When I was still in
2010.
when I was still in when I was still in high school, fools were still going bald. Fools were still fools were still
fucking big-ass
banged
niggas.
out. And then when now my little like I meet the homies, my little homies, and they're like, I'm like, damn, how do you run with those?
Hey,
Like-
Did they squeak?
I used to have 58s, fool.
fool when I
Stuff, everything, dog.
fool when I first saw 501s and J's, I was like,
Wow, this is different.
I'm
Yeah, the
impressed.
J's with the
Yeah,
J's.
yeah, yeah.
The
I'm
J's was the
impressed.
first. It just went that way.
but I was all fuck with it. They were swaggy.
Yeah. Everybody fuck
You
with
know
it.
what I always tell people
You're
like
saying you liked it.
for
That
sure,
shit was hard.
fool. You know I tell people all the time like
A lot of the way people dress now,
G'd up.
and at least in LA in the 2020 and
Well,
up,
I
I
tried-
want to give a shout out to the RIP Suede. His swag,
No, I say wait. Yeah.
his swag
That's cool
is
too,
the
yeah.
reason why a lot of fools.
Yeah, they're following.
well, yeah, they were just they were
He's the-
impacted.
I think he's the one. I
Yeah,
think-
for sure.
He had
One of
a-
the
he had a
few. He
good
was in that in
movement, dog.
between. And he
Look at
was like,
that
yeah,
fucking-
that era.
And
Nice kid. You if we ever get a chance to meet him,
Nah, we never
Ah,
did.
beautiful soul, fool.
We never
Carrilla
did.
también, güey.
Yeah,
He
I
grew up-
can tell. Yeah,
because
and for no against the people that grew up just there's people that grew up like with LA culture, like their parents are from LA, their
They're
grandparents
not
are
too
from.
serious, right?
Their
With a
par-
Hispanic dad.
I grew
dog,
up- I
you
grew
know
up-
you clown, you know?
the hood I grew up with,
It was like foods were we were all first generation.
First generation.
And even so, the carrilla and the love are
well, I guess you would say the more
not that people don't have morals, but our way of living was a little different. Like
Yeah.
I always tell people, like, and even when I see videos of fools like being rude to elders,
Yeah.
it
Yeah,
blows my
yeah,
mind. Fool,
fuck.
like it just.
That's one thing we had in the neighborhood. Like we
Yeah.
always took care of the.
Yeah,
elderly.
it blew my mind. Like how fools, there's no con permiso.
No. Hell
There's-
no.
like,
or like
you gotta say
or
what's up,
or the other day
something.
if I was kicking in,
And there's like a family walking and some fool still smoking.
Yeah,
I'm like fool,
Yeah, so
and I'm like
definitely.
dick, put it or like I don't know, just certain.
Like you wanted to go blow that.
Yeah, no, just certain shit that I learned growing up.
That and again, our generation was probably one of the last ones.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that there isn't kids with respect nowadays, but
Yeah.
like,
There's a
there is a
few.
lot of more mischievous
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Like
And it all comes back to who's your elder in your home, right?
Yeah.
And let's say
How
like
you
with
was
them,
raised, yeah.
like with them, like it's me and then my brothers, and
We don't see
we
that
all
type
carry
of
ourselves
shit,
the same
Yeah.
because we all went through the system, and then we respect the system and we respect, what we're under, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And then and we're gonna do it to the fullest because that's just the way it is, and it's not a thing where it's only when you go to there. No, it's like no, fully, because if you really think about it, it's a respectable way to go about life.
For sure.
Even though you're being taught that in prison, but in our reality, in prison you have to say, excuse me. You have to say, God bless you. Like you have to acknowledge all those respectable or respectful manners, right?
yeah, 100%.
You
Yeah,
have to. So why, if you can do it in there because it's the right thing to do, why when you come out of jail you don't give a fuck about that?
Yeah.
And now you're out of jail and now it's your family, so you should have more respect. You should feel proud to say that
Yeah,
shit.
for
You
sure.
should feel proud that your mom's gonna be like, damn, my son. Yeah, I remember him as a kid being a troublemaker, but now he's full-fledged grown man with manners.
Yeah.
Like why you do it for grown ass men in prison that aren't nobody to you, but when you get out a jail, you don't even respect your own family,
Yeah.
you know, and you don't give them the respect of saying excuse me or thank you for whatever they're doing, you know, like, and that was the difference with me, you know, like when I got out of jail, I stood out amongst wherever I went, whether it was me trying to get a job or me, wherever I went, I stood out because I came out with the same manners that were taught in prison to me. So people are like, fuck, like people look at me like, damn, no one's ever told me thank you for just for handing them a fucking tissue or said excuse me just because you're walking behind them, you know, like no one's ever talked to me like that. So they're like, oh shit, like you know, like you know, like they look at you different. They're like, these are the manners that should be taught to any human being growing up. It doesn't have to take prison, you know, for you to learn this shit porque te lo hacen a fuerza si no te van a partir el queso, güey. You know? No, it should be natural, fool. You should respect another human being at all times.
And you should want to do it. It feels good when you get that type of like I hear fools tell their mom what, and I'm like, really?
Monday.
I mean, I be saying, like I'm like, wow, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? That just
No, but that's where I'm getting at. That shit don't exist until you go to prison, because in prison you have to fucking do that shit, because if you gonna mind somebody, if you don't, you know, if you don't fucking
get your shit together,
be
man.
respectful, you know. So and I hate the fact that it takes that for someone to understand that
Simple
you need to
manners.
simple manners. Initially in your own home, and after that outside of your home. You know, because that opens doors for you. If you come out disrespectful, then people will be like, I don't want that fool around. You know? Like, that's that way, you know.
Yeah,
like,
there is certain food I don't hang out with no more.
I don't trust that.
I'm like,
So I know it sounds you know, to this new era, they don't give a fuck about that shit. Yeah. But in all reality, fool, that shit means there's a reason why I'm still here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I went through all that shit in the 90s, and I went through prison for 17 years. There's a reason why I'm still sitting in this chair talking to you.
Yeah.
You know, because you know, I chose to carry myself the righteous way, what I was taught from the gate. And it's not a bad thing. You don't have to act hardcore all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you act hardcore, you're going to end up in prison. And
bájale de huevos,
and then
güey.
what the fuck you doing over there?
get what
You
you're
know what I'm saying? You're not going to be blogging no more. You're not going to be... You're not going to matter to nobody no more. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you want to matter in this world, carry yourself correctly, properly, and continue to do what you do. Like, you know, like if you like to blog, if you like to do whatever, do it properly, and no one's going to have nothing to say about you, you know?
Yeah.
The blogs ain't going to be so quick to want to pick up a negative thing you did, you know? Because people tend to hate, and as soon as you fuck up, bam, they're on you, you know, and they want to tear you up. And pero if you've been a respectable person your whole life, these haters, they're gonna think twice about, you know, trying to slander your name or smut you up. You know, and be like, nah, like, you know, like it's just a little misstep. You know, like we don't pretend like we didn't see it.
Yeah.
You know, pero pues, si tienes odio, way, they're on you. You know that.
Yeah, that shit don't take you a long way. I like that, man. This was a great pod. What's next for you guys? What we got coming out in the next... Summer's around the corner.
Yeah.
Summer's here. But, you know, winter's coming. What's next for V.O.T.G? What y'all got coming out?
So pretty much, for like what's fresh for us, that's a big deal for us, is the documentary. Because we just dropped it this year. We dropped it in March. So it's only like 3-4 months. What is it? March, April, May, June. Like 4 months fresh. And we've been working on that documentary since 2019. So like you said about that movie you guys did, you know, it takes years to perfect.
It's not easy.
You know, and to edit and all that shit. So it took us like 5 years to finally release it. You know, we had bigger plans for it. Yeah, we had Netflix in mind. We had all this other shit. But it just wasn't what we wanted, you know, like the offers wasn't what we wanted, you know. So we just decided just to put it on YouTube to let it ride for the rest of our lives, rather than to give it away to a platform. And if they don't like it, they're just gonna get rid of it, and we never see it again. Right? I'd rather have control of it. Where, hey, let it. I don't care if it takes 10 years for everyone to see it. at least it's gonna be on there rather than a big platform that says like, oh, well, it didn't do good this first year. We're taking it off,
Tubi.
and it's over, and you don't see it no more. You don't have, and then you sold the rights, so it's like
Ain't no
you
Tubi
can't
movie.
be like, oh, can I get it so I can put on YouTube? Fuck you, like it's ours, you know. So all that little things came into play, and I was like, nah, I'm just gonna put it on YouTube, let it do what it does. You know, I don't care if it takes forever for everyone to fucking see it, but I know eventually everyone's gonna see it in however long YouTube lasts.
Yeah.
You know, so it's on YouTube, and it's our story. Obviously, it's not the full story, but it's a breakdown, real quick.
Real brief,
You know, a
Yeah.
brief
What it
of me, about how I grew up and how I went to prison and how I brought my nephews into to the table and created the rap group. There's a lot of emotion in
Yeah.
that shit. It's not your average, like I said, it's not your average hood blog. It's not average. It's not even a hood
Nah,
blog.
yeah, it's real
It's an
deep.
actual documentary
Yeah.
speaking about me, them, and even beyond them, like my mom, my brothers. You know, it's a lot of emotion involved, and if you don't want nobody to see you try to tear up,
See it alone.
see it alone, homie. Because I've had a lot of people, grown men, tell me that like, hey, fool, like I shed a tear
Even the comments,
3
go through
times
the
in that
comments,
shit, you know,
you
because
know.
it's heartfelt, fool. Like it's real. It's a lot of people have too much pride to tell you about their weakest points in life, like when you're shot, and then you think you're gonna die, or when you're going to prison and life just changes for you. A lot of people don't talk about that because I guess, you know, it takes away from their image of this hardcore gangster, fool.
Yeah.
But we all go through struggles,
Emotions.
and then emotions, fool. I use that word, and I've had comments say like, emotions, like gangsters don't fucking feel that. Like what?
Bullshit.
Like fool, are you
Everybody
fucking
feels-
Everybody
stupid, homie?
cries.
Like fool, like I've been
people
in the
might not
holding
see
tank in CCB, and the most gangster motherfucker that I've been in the county with. Once he caught that life term, once that the judge said life, yeah, he took it. But when he got back to the holding tank, he broke down, you know. And the homies were right there to console him, you know. But this is things that happen behind those gates, and no one's supposed to know about it. But you cannot tell me that, you know, a gangster don't have that emotion, fool, you know, because you gonna never see your mom again. How you know, in the free world, you're never gonna see your son again, or your girl, whatever, whoever you care for. It's over with, and that shit's gonna hit you, you know. So you know, you can't tell me otherwise, because I know you probably never been
Get to that
in
situation.
there, you know. You probably never been behind those walls like that. So that's what we bring to the table. For you. We want to bring that reality that people are ashamed to you know, to
Yeah, the shit
To
people don't
express,
talk
so
about.
talk about it, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Shit they
So
don't talk
you
about.
know, that documentary
I'm
for
gonna watch
sure.
that shit. I'm gonna watch
For
that
sure.
shit tonight. I'll watch
Yep.
it tonight.
Yeah.
Make some Chipotle and watch that.
Damn, hell yeah, Chipotle.
And what about
Chipotle.
music?
Music wise, fool, we haven't stopped.
Been dropping.
We
up
drop
all day
music
long.
all the time, fool.
It just
Because
keeps going,
regardless,
bro.
if we don't fit into the era that's happening right now, we have our core fan base.
Yeah.
You know, people that fuck with us regardless. Like, so we do music for them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might not see us, you know, running around with the lefties and the Chitoranas and the homie from Pixie, what's his name?
To Larry.
And
yeah.
Tommy Guns. You might not see us in that mix, not because we don't fit in that mix. More like
We just keep it humble.
it's
We just
they have their own
stay-
wave, and that's their shit.
Do it.
Cool.
What we doing?
We had our wave, but we kept a core fan base.
Yeah.
Right. And to any artist out there, that should be your goal, is to create a legacy.
Yeah,
You know
something
what
for
I'm
a
saying?
lifetime.
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't let it just be a
cloud chase.
a moment, fool. You should aim for legendary status.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
I'm not saying I'm a motherfucking legend like that, but you ask anybody, Lil Silent, they're gonna tell you Yeah, that fool
The accomplishments
from the
you've done,
90s
yeah.
because I've been doing that shit since then, and I'm still carrying that weight till now, and I can still hold it down to this day.
Yeah.
So that's that's my advice to all these youngsters. Like, don't just ride away for now. Like look into the future and try
for a lifetime. I like that. I like that.
So that's where we're at. Like, we're already at that point where we can make music and people are gonna listen. Our fans,
just said
right? I'm not looking for
something
someone else's fans. We have our own fans, but if it reaches them because that person gave us the time of day, like yourself,
Yeah, of course. Hell yeah.
then hey, you're opening the door for new fans because people are gonna wonder that don't know who we are. Be like, hey, hey,
for sure.
I'm gonna go listen real quick.
yeah,
did us a
like
big
so.
favor,
Hell yeah.
That's how it works for us.
appreciate
That's
that
how
shit.
we do
Of course, Bob.
it. That's how we do it. We do it humbly, and also in due process, fool. Like we don't force it. You know what I'm saying? We let it happen organically. Right, and same with you. Like it took time, but here we are. You gave us the time of day, and your fans that really that might be real music fans. They'll be like, and I'm gonna listen to these fools. They sound interesting.
Yeah.
Their story sounds interesting. So let's see what they rap about, right? And so that's how we go about.
Hell yeah.
Any features planned for all that?
That would be dope to hear y'all with Lefty. I might make that happen.
Yeah, make it happen.
dog. Tell that fool.
No, I said way before he was Lefty, who he is now. He had tapped in. But I didn't know who he was or nothing. At the time he was
Yeah,
just
way
kind of just like, what's
before.
up, just on some what's up, just showing like what's up, just saying what's up,
Yeah.
And then he became who he is now. So trust me, like there's a lot of homies that are doing their thing now that they might have been younger when we were doing our shit, and I definitely know that they fucking.
They remember.
They listen
They
to
knew
us at
about
some
us.
point. You know what I'm saying?
Make it happen, fool.
I got y'all. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm the guy with the connections around here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got y'all. Hell yeah.
And
So-
let me know, dog, for
Yeah.
the carnitas.
You said it, motherfucker. Don't tell me
No
you gonna
way.
bring me
And
some.
it's bomb, fool. It's bomb, fool.
Carnitas Abel. Just,
Yeah, give a shout out. Give a shout out.
At Carnitas Abel. Just, Carnitas _Abel.
Spell that
Search
shit.
that shit up.
Tell us
And
spell
how
it
you
out.
Spell it, dog?
You spell it. And then also the merch. You guys do the merch.
We
we got
do
merch.
have merch. Obviously, before we were more hardcore into the merch, I used to come out the trunk with that shit. But it started getting a little bit.
More modern.
It was more like that. It's hard to do all that shit and then do other shit.
People don't know you have to go get the shirts. Go get.
Yeah.
Well, it's not too far from y'all hood. Y'all got the advantage.
yeah.
Y'all there at 9 a.m. early.
Yeah. But I figured out a way how like it's order. What is it? They like
Ship to order when they're.
Yeah,
when-
you
when-
order it and then they print
You
it.
make it, yeah.
Like so, I got that going now rather than sit on a bunch of merch and wait for it to sell, right? So I got that, but yeah, VOTG1.com. That's where we got our merch because we got our website. And then our music is all platforms.
And then it's all VOTG.
VOTG. But yeah, with the dots. V.O.T.G. Obviously, it stands for Voice of the Ghetto, but the acronym is the actual name.
Yeah,
of
yeah,
group,
the name.
Yeah, that's all.
If that's how I heard of it, I didn't learn till after what it stood for. But
Yeah.
so V.O.T.G. And then that's the IG too.
IG as well, yeah.
And then-
anything to do with fucking
That
with us.
will connect you to everything.
That you connect to
Because we got like
The multiple-
Everybody got
yeah.
solo
They're-
albums, shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
then-
Solo
and then-
Instagram.
From there, you.
And then what's y'all individual IGs just so we could tell them before we get out of here.
Mine is Trustman28 at. Yeah, Trustman28.
Mine VOTG with the dots.
And
_little_trust_music.
Okay, yeah.
And there's
Dang,
a
that's
bunch
long,
of,
motherfucker.
I know. A long time ago, I told
never
him,
wanted
hey,
to
fool.
change it, though.
A long time
I kept
ago,
it like that.
one time, fool, we were so faded and we're doing an interview and they asked them just like that, hey,
It's
shout
the
out your
dots.
fucking
practiced for
Instagram.
this
This motherfucker was like
I had to
T.O.G. He was like fucking just confusing all. I was
It
like, hey,
sounded
fool.
bad,
I
though.
told him, yeah, it was just all. I told
Nah,
him, you need to
just-
shorten
I
that shit out.
practiced.
Look, for one thing I always tell artists,
You gonna
Make it
help
as
me.
make it as simple as you can.
Simple as fuck.
So like all my like main
The
social
only
media.
reason why I
is
never
like,
changed it because I've been here like.
Change your food to Low Trust VOTG. You don't gotta put the dots. Once people get on there, don't know what it is.
Cause the dots makes it long, fool. It makes it hard for people to find. I know what I'm telling you, fool. Trust.
No, and then if you don't put it, it fucking
Send you somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Porn site.
And then the porn site. You're gonna get in trouble, fool.
You fool are gonna get in trouble.
From the pimples, I can tell you be on the porn sites. Nah, just kidding.
I ate hot Cheetos earlier this week, fool.
Oh, like grasa right there.
What?
I know you got some shit going on.
What?
I don't know what that
I know
means.
you got some shit going on. Whoa.
And what's your IG, Silent?
Mine's I run the VOTG.
Yeah,
fool.
You're in the gym.
So I don't have personal. I don't have a person. I don't have no personal fucking profiles. I'm VOTG for pretty much. You know,
So all the baddies at the MVOTG go through you.
Yeah, they go through that.
So
yeah.
he's gonna get his ass whooped later. Hell yeah, man. Well, shout out, man. Lil Silent, Big Trust, Lil
Appreciate
Trust,
you,
man.
man.
Thank
Yeah,
y'all for
hey.
coming out.
My boy do know.
You feel me? How long we do, Andres?
We've been a fan. Do know.
2:05.
Damn.
We can do
Yeah, I
5
appreciate
hours,
the
fool.
boys though, man.
I've been
Hey.
talking all day. Fuck you. I'm out of here.
Hey, I have a question,
no
though.
lie. I think
One
we should
last
run it
question.
back though, fool.
Hey,
We will.
Why is your voice so raspy, fool?
It's been my voice my whole life, fool.
You sound like
I smoke
old lady
flowers.
that smokes
Like
and drinks
computer
coffee
cleaner?
all night.
Computer
And
cleaner.
reads
Now for
newspaper.
yesterday I was filming a vlog and I was playing soccer and we're like screaming, talking shit. But fool, I'm telling you, talking all day.
Hell
Like,
nah,
you're not
you
that
been
raspy
sound like
in
that
real
though.
life.
yeah, I am.
I'm just a little more raspy right now, but my voice naturally is like this.
You're a deep ass voice.
Damn, I just talked about my
They consider that like radio voice, like the rate.
Hell no, I have terrible radio voice. My voice is
Big
mad.
boy. Hey,
Big boy has kind of a clear voice. It's just deep. Mine's is raspy, so to average listener, it might not
So
sound-
you probably beat that fool.
probably
You sound like
Yeah.
Zach, fool. More
From-
bounce to the ounce.
my bun.
Yeah, you got to talk
I
about
I know what
this
you're
shit.
talking about.
Hey, serio, G. Gracias.
Nah, thank y'all for having me,
Appreciate
fool.
you, fool.
Kinda
Serio.
I'll pull up on y'all though. Let me know when I can do that.
Yeah, hey, the carnita shit, we gotta get it cracking.
Fool, if you lie to me, fool.
Serio.
Nah, he got
Let's
it
set
right
some
now.
shit up. If you want me to pull up here, I'll pull up here on you.
No, I'll go to you. That makes the experience better.
Yeah.
It's on weekends, fool. Like, are you available weekends?
For sure. Well, that's the days I'm
Well,
available.
we'll set up a day where you want to go.
I'm gonna go on Sunday, motherfucker, after my shows.
Sunday.
This
After a
Sunday?
long weekend, either this Sunday or next.
I'll text you before.
Yeah, let me know that
What's,
way.
send out my number, so just put it like
got
a
it. In a group,
extra
yeah.
special for you.
Perfect.
We'll do a group chat.
Yeah, let's do it.
Well, man,
VOTG group
shout out
chat.
VOTG, you feel me?
Yeah, my boy
You feel me?
Zuno,
Shout
you
out Big
already
Trust, you feel me?
We in
Lil
the
Silent,
motherfucking house, the
Lil
Low Bottom,
Trust,
South
Hell
Central.
yeah.
free all the guys, shout out the
Yeah,
whole team in the
big,
back, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
appreciate
If
it.
y'all want to give everybody a
Free
shout
all the
out,
homies, free the Lokester.
You feel
and
me?
Rest in peace, everybody,
Are we
man.
going to free the Lokester? You the judge.
Oh,
man.
yeah, I got you.
free the Lockstar.
Hell yeah.
We out of here.